Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing today? I'm a little bit behind because I had some modem issues for whatever reason. Didn't want to connect. I don't know if it was service. I don't know if it was something else. I just know that we are careening into the game today. There's an event we got to get to. I don't want to be late. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Wow, I actually get a glow from this monitor. This is a very potent monitor. Who knew? All right, we're just going to dive right in. There's no waiting. And I am in the nether. Boop and boop. And, I don't hear sound. Hold on. It's the speakers. Okay, why do I not have sound? I need game sound.
No. Ooh, that one looked good. I like that one.
Oh, that was a good one.
That is a really good one.
Hello. Hello. There we go. How's it going?
Hello.
I barely made it. It connected at the last.
Barely made it.
Just as I sent the message, it connected.
Excellent.
After an hour of wiggling the wires.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle,
Yeah.
wiggle.
It's okay. You didn't miss much. You just missed Nova dying quite a lot, and then he had a nut issue, and he spread them all across the room.
Oh. Oh.
Only roasted floor nuts I've got at the moment.
No particular reason.
Okay. I didn't think I did anything wrong this time.
Okay, are we
No,
waiting
I was
for
just
Thunder
posing.
to come back in, or
Okay.
I think so. I think that's all
'Cause-
all the
yeah?
people were waiting on.
Thunder did say he was just grabbing some food, and he'll be back when Lux was on. So
You know what? I just realized why I have no game sound.
You put the lime in the coconut.
And
Did you turn them off because of the gold farm?
I was just at the gold farm.
Yep, that makes sense.
Now I have game sound. Yay. I would love to find a way to quiet all the noise at the gold farm so we didn't have to swap that back and forth. But I don't know if
Just
that's...
mute master sounds.
No.
You can still
There
listen.
he is.
Find a way so that it's not making the noise to begin with.
Oh, get rid of
But
Friendly creatures.
friendly creatures and hostile
Hostiles.
creatures.
I think Skip means a way of doing it so he doesn't have to adjust his sound volumes, and then remember when he leaves
Oh.
the nether to not adjust his sound volumes because he forgets to turn them back on.
You know
If
what
you
we
did the
should
master
do?
volume, it's pretty easy.
it's pretty easy, but it's also really
Just
easy to
remember
forget.
To do it.
Yeah,
You know what
true.
we should do is have a custom music disc up there that plays whenever you go down, reminding people to turn their noises back on.
Yeah, that would be nice. Please.
That would
Turn
be-
your noise back on.
But if
That would
you
probably
have
be
your-
the easiest
I was gonna say,
solution.
if your master volume's down, you won't hear it.
Well,
No,
Pixel Grace, hello. Haven't seen you in a while.
no,
How have you
we have
been?
no game sounds, but because of the mod, that's a separate audio thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Shut. Can you put your golden card away, please?
It's not me, I
And not the
mean, yeah, it's
metaphorical
not-
one either, the literal one right there.
Lone's got his out too.
Uh,
That yeah, better? Put him up.
Snitches get stitches.
So, wait. What are we supposed to put away?
Okay, is everyone here? Because I have a intro to read.
Okay, as long as I can still eat.
Could we
I've
have
been pretty
silence
good.
on the floor, please, including.
One
Piggy, you've
Lux
been
on
kinda
the
busy?
floor.
I just ate. That was disgusting.
I
Right.
swear to God, Lux. I'll murder you before this even starts. Okay. Are we ready, chat? Yeah? Cool. Welcome to the first Drosty mayoral debate. Thank you for joining us today. Before we begin, we'll establish the rules of this debate in order to continue with proceedings in a smooth and orderly fashion. The rules are as follows.
Boring. Sorry.
The rules
Okay, everything
are
makes
as
sense now.
follows. Myself and Nova, who's in the
Mhm.
north corner, will take turns asking questions to both candidates, who will each be given a short time to answer each question. There will be at most 5 questions from each mediator, and then we'll open the floor to the audience, where each member will have the chance to offer a question to the candidates. We will ask the audience to remain respectful during the proceedings and allow the candidates to answer without interruption. Jab at me, I know. After the debate has concluded, we'll open the voting booth for 1 week until everyone has voted and then count the votes. Thank you again for joining us. We'll let the debate begin by kicking off with a short opening statement from each of our candidates. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the lurk loan. Who are you playing with today? Buffooncraft, a group of awesome Minecrafters.
Please, I insist you go first.
They're having the mayoral debate today.
Get on with it.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
I hope this is a lovely debate where everybody gets a fair chance to express their opinions and each of your voices will be heard. Thank you for joining us.
I'd like to thank, as well, all of you guys for coming here. I would like to congratulate Flying on being my running opposition.
Thank you
I'd like
very
to thank
much.
I'd like to thank you all for turning out today. It means a lot.
Perfect.
What a
Nova, would you
humble
like
man.
to kick off with your first question?
Sorry.
Giggliest
Okay,
debate
so
ever.
Port Drost was renowned across the lands for being a trading hub. Its rich waters, its hustling community, the markets, which sadly we no longer see. How would you plan to bring this back to Drost? To Flying first.
Oh, okay.
First, I will not restrict where anybody could build a shop, because I am not a dictator, except for day one.
But everybody will have a chance to build their own shops. We'll allocate spaces as needed for people to do it so that it can remain orderly. But there will be no restrictions on how shops look. There will be no restrictions on who can sell what at what price. But it will be greatly encouraged. The only restriction I may put is no billboards.
Aw. Aw.
That's all I've got.
Lux.
I too will create a shopping center area already. Where anybody can build whatever they
Just shut yelling all the time.
no matter how big, no matter how small, and have a fair chance at selling their product at the price that they want. We'll have a specific area for that, as to not clutter up the immediate vicinity, which is looking quite lovely, might I say. Thank you very much for the decorations. They look absolutely fabulous.
You're very welcome. Some will say they're the best, but I wouldn't say that. I've only heard that.
I mean, his
Okay.
impression is a little.
Answer.
I have to look for a
Lux is
bit.
very
I'll be in
humble and
another
just
chat. All right.
Ticked all the boxes, I think.
I'll
in
be
terms of
going for a
economic
couple hours. I just
growth and,
started.
how handsome you look today, my ad.
Thank you.
Your questions, Chess?
I would just
Manager.
I would like to take this moment to remind the opposition that the town that we live in and love so dearly is called Drosti and not Drost. And it would be
It's a regional thing.
prominent for them
It's a
to
regional thing.
remember the name of
Let's
the
not be
town that they
speechist.
live in.
Let's not be speechist.
I would like to congratulate Lux on his impeccable skills of memorizing the words the opposition had just said and repeating them. That was absolutely fantastic.
May I just say, campaign manager Cheska,
We are being respectful.
we can have the
in this
same
time.
plans. We can have the same plans, and therefore sound similar.
I'm just congratulating you on your impeccable speech. Just my
Whilst
question
having a
though.
slight dig.
My question though is there's
There's a
been
touch of
plague-
bias.
There's been a plague on Drosti, and a lot of the citizens are very, very uneasy with the atrocities that are currently plaguing the people. So my question is, firstly, to Flying, what do you plan to do about the cult of the beats?
Well, thank you for having me once again. I appreciate this question deeply, and it's very close to my heart, as beats are a terrible problem in our society. First of all, unfortunately, the use of lanterns and the light posts that have been placed around Drosti, very nice lanterns, but unfortunately we'll have to remove them, as they have been used to hide beets and beet seeds across this beautiful town. We will have to rebuild them. I will hire somebody, or I will put myself onto the table for this particular task of creating new lanterns that cannot be abused to hide this paraphernalia. Anyone that is found in the possession of beets will be immediately executed, their inventory properly sorted, all beets and beet seeds removed immediately, and burned and destroyed. Anybody that wishes to decontaminate their bases will have a place to do so as well.
We need a rehab for beat users. So, beats are.
Same question to that.
They don't like beats.
Very well said.
Jesse, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
As the person who built these lanterns, I am disgusted and ashamed that they're being used for the purpose of smuggling beets. We need to make the beets beat a retreat. We need to hunt down these beet fanatics.
Hooligans, I would say.
Hooligans. Beat maniacs. Put them in the slammer. Where they can
I don't know where to go.
rehound and give a new lease of life, new purpose beyond Beat Horizon.
Community service.
In terms of dealing with the beats, I will not be destroying and taking down said lanterns that I've worked so hard to put up. I will employ the use of shulkers, and I will personally put up my shulkers to drain said hoppers and then discard them into the fire. Therefore, back at the beat of retreat.
Beat of retreat.
No, Nova, it's
Great slogan. Great slogan. Only intelligent mind would have thought of that.
If you could get his golden carrot out of your mouth, please, Nova.
Sorry.
Almost dying.
you
gotta back up a little, Nova. You're choking him.
Not when I'm drinking. Died.
Okay, so apparently Nova's also packing. Sounds like Nova's rivaling shot over here.
Yeah.
I purposely thrown mine over my shoulder, so we're good.
Wrapped it
Alright,
around like a
show off.
scarf.
Best thing to clear your throat with, I am brew.
Yep.
Orange.
All right. Next question.
My question. Right, so just skirting over the fact that beets are actually rich in protective antioxidants, have anti-cancer properties, may lower blood pressure, may improve exercise performance and sport energy levels, may protect the
think
gut,
you help
support
with
brain
performance right
health,
now.
may be useful addition to post-menopause diet, may relieve
Lone, we're gonna
symptoms
need a
of-
special cell built at your prison.
Sorry, but onto my question.
That's a lot of pro beat stuff you just rattled off.
There's a lot.
So
Maybe that's why his
as we're
coat's
aware,
red.
so the great storms of dross that frequent the harbour has obviously been a challenge for previous civilizations. What measures would you implement to protect the residents, the infrastructure, whilst at the same time honouring the history of our residents? On to Lux first, please.
I will build a wall. It would be a great wall. Before you say that.
And he frowns down
I
on
will
I was
those.
actually not going to say that.
I will, as I have been doing over the past month or
Mhm.
so, I have been going through and I've been systematically repairing the houses, latest projects of which are eaves. All 4 roofs are now pristine and hole-free. Same with her walls. I've been going around and I've been going around and systematically cleaning
I
up
thought you looked rather fetching.
the sludge that has gathered up around the town. In terms of defending ourselves, I will put up a wall. to
Yeah,
protect
they're not
ourselves
spawn
from
proof. There's been a bunch of stuff
tsunami
showing up,
defenses,
causing chaos.
shelters for when it gets extremely windy for the hurricane seasons. And we'll have a team, a squad, who'll be there on hand to repair any damage that is caused by these storms.
Okay,
Thank you.
it's a good start.
So as yes.
Brings a tear to my eye as well.
So
Just beautiful. Spoke to my heart.
Uh-huh.
remove the golden carrot from your esophagus, if you please. So as far as a plan goes, I am not so arrogant as to claim I can contend with the force of nature. However, I can prepare us. I can prepare us by preparing each and every person and offering them the resources to reconstruct or rebuild after a storm. And I will make sure that every person is fed and well supplied with armor and tools to accomplish the job. As far as preventative measures, there will be storm shelters underneath the new town hall that will be built. There will be resources in there, barricades in case mobs invade us, and defenses. I will not be shooting at a hurricane. It does not end well.
Boo.
We will have defenses around our glorious city of Drosty to protect us. It will be well lit. No mobs will harass us ever again. That's all I
So-
have to say.
Can I just say, Flump, so you're not treating the cause, you're only treating the symptoms. Therefore, these issues will persist indefinitely until you tackle the main issue.
Well, I wasn't going to bring this up because I didn't want to completely destroy your argument, but since you've pressed me, there's no choice.
Okay, this will be good.
I will be looking into the mysticism of the previous residents that were able to detect hurricanes, wind changes, severe weather events. I'll be looking into the history of the fairies and the giants to see what we can learn from its previous residents.
But didn't the previous residents die from a storm?
We don't know that.
Get pushed out from a storm. Sorry, not die. Sorry. Made to evacuate these precious lands.
Where's your proof?
Did you kill them?
You have no proof that that's why they left.
Did you kill them?
Sure, it was in a book.
Was it?
One of the first books we found. I'm pretty sure.
You might want to check your sources. Fact check this.
Sage. Sage.
Because to my
Also-
knowledge, I have done my research, by the way, preemptively before having the power to do anything about it. There is no mention that the storm was the reason that they left.
And was it also mentioned that they were able to detect these storms? And how was their method of detection? Is there any
Fairies have been known to be very in tune with nature.
How do we know they didn't leave because of the snails?
Maybe the beach drove them out.
It was the beats.
beat the retreat?
We're going with beats.
Blame the beats.
Hashtag
However, I
blame
think
beats.
We're going with
we
beats.
are having a bit of a circular argument.
So
Neither side
now-
has enough evidence to argue one way or the other, but we will see. At the very least, I am taking measures into my own hands.
I am fixing the. Yeah, sure. Go
I,
on.
I would like to thank you both for your arguments. I would be very interested to see how a wall could, stop a tsunami, considering Japan couldn't. But hey, let's go with it.
Make it big
Next
enough.
question. Next question. There has been some work done down in the Nether to improve our Nether hub and make it a lot easier for everyone to get around. But it looks a bit bland. So I would like to know what your proposition is for how we spruce up the Nether hub. Let's have Lux first this time.
Thank you. The Nether Hub. A very important part of the town and the surrounding cities that will encompass it very shortly. It is going to be the focal point for us townsfolk. So it needs to be properly built. No half measures. No giving up halfway. We have plans to pay homage to previous lives, previous civilizations.
Okay, I
Or
see
this
that.
Civilization.
I think we could do that.
I would also put forward a plan to allow people to decorate how they see fit within their individual tunnels, coming together and homogenizing and harmonizing within the main hub. It will be a team effort. There will be no eyes in this. It'll be a team effort, a team build. That's all I've got to say.
Now, what was Nova
So,
pulling
as
out?
far as excuse me,
Who said that?
What?
Who
Very
said this?
confused.
I can't see.
Well,
I don't know what.
all hurricanes. No. As far as my plans for the Nether Hub, I do believe I agree with my opponent that it should be a team effort. We should all contribute. However, I don't think that one person should decide what style we should go with. I think we should vote on a style that we all agree upon. Maybe have a meeting and all of us discuss this as a team. And potentially, if as an option, one of many, of course, we could have a build-off contest sponsored by Drosty for everyone to build their own tunnels, whether the main tunnels be all unique or not unique. Sorry, all uniform, and then each individual person's tunnel be personally decorated, or each cardinal direction be decorated by a certain team, and see which one can do the best. As sort of a bit of fun and community building, which is very important to me.
What a beautiful rewrapping of my words. Thank you very much.
I did not. I gave you credit where credit was due.
Sorry.
Okay.
Nova.
Hello.
Next question.
Next question.
Port Drost has a rich history, as we're all aware. Rich
And you seem to be
culture.
denying it by denying its name. Anyway, continue.
This is what you
Wait,
get with
what?
people like this. I'd just like to
Shutting him
point
down
out
before
that I'm
he
being
can even say
belittled
it.
for not being able to pronounce it correctly. Belittled. So, how would you balance the modernisation and the preservation of a town's identity as we build upon Port Drost? To you, flying first, as you've belittled me and you'd like to can't wait to talk.
Thank you. And it seems you pulled the golden carrot out long enough to speak. Excellent.
There'll be enough of that now.
Yes, I do think there should be enough of that. As far as preserving Drosty, I think that our wonderful community has done a beautiful job preserving its culture and its architecture, except for maybe Noah, because he kind of tore out his whole house and rebuilt it. Everyone's house looks beautiful. We have managed to even festivize it for a holiday season without compromising on its beautiful architecture and its wonderful scenery. My proposition would be to begin landscaping appropriately, putting in proper trees, proper features fitting to the style, as well as some functional items that may arise over time that we can put into each and every corner of the
All right, I have seen enough. Enjoyed it. Sorry about that, Rico. This was the event they planned for today. Did you get? What were your thoughts on?
Stop yapping.
What was it? Path of Exile 2.
Someone who was the first.
Something that interests you, or
the first to venture out.
Fake news. I was not the
of
first.
These port walls.
Flying still actually lives here.
Does he? Or does he have a
Yeah.
base somewhere else?
No.
He was the
Actually have a base
first to
elsewhere.
leave.
I am watching
Hang on.
chat very closely today.
I'm just correcting your facts so you don't look dumb. But if you want to carry on looking dumb, that's
What
okay.
happened to us?
Wait till
being-
he's done lying.
Let me
then
finish. Let me
Doing
finish.
still more of the first descendant. Even now, it is harder.
He was first to venture out.
I may have to try it
because
next week.
We'll
We'll see about Wednesday. I'm not scheduled to stream Minecraft on
further
Wednesday, so maybe I'll give that a try, at least for the first part of the
He
day.
also does not fly the flag of this proud port. Do you, Flying?
I do. It's in my bedroom. I look at it
It's
every single
in your
night.
bedroom. It is not out and proud like everybody else.
Well, unfortunately,
Nova's
some
got a
people
flag.
some people can't handle it. Being on the outside of their building,
The
they want to see it every
lantern.
waking
There'll
moment.
be a lot of changes for you.
The
Is
lighthouse
the Thunder
has
Cage
two,
still
and
the
mine's
best
about to-
weapon, or did they finally buff something to be a little
Get
better?
back here, Lone. The castle, or these walls bear them up there. Skip.
I was just checking facts, that's all.
Skip has 3. Very proud
Well
of
done,
you,
Skip.
Well,
Well
three-
done,
Very
Skip.
patriotic,
Round of
Skip,
applause
thank
for Skip,
you.
please. Round of applause. For
I
Skip.
have 3. I mean, yes, I have 3.
Showing off how proud he is to be from this proud land.
He's my hero. You really ask it.
Yes, the 3 flags.
I will
I
go
intentionally put them there. We'll go with that.
We will go through. We will set a team up. We will go through, and we'll scrape this land. See what needs to be replaced, like these trees that seem to have lost their skin and whatever's going on with This one.
Speed contamination.
This one seems to be having an identity crisis.
It's gotten worse since I.
Beats into our society.
We will go through and we'll make sure that every building that was
Buffed a
here
lot.
previous
Undercage
built
with Freyna is
anew
still.
and
We've
in
done
keeping
best combo.
with the
Oh.
style of this town, as well as any new builds shall stay
Oh, there's
within the build
more new
style,
descendants.
build palettes
We'll have to look into
that
it.
you see around you. So no amorphous, ultra-modern builds. They will be in keeping with the design language that you see around you.
Orbital strike.
As
we have that?
I will defend over on this. This port is, in its rich history, is known to be carrying the ingredients. For, what is this block called again? What's this block called? Prismarine. Thank you.
He doesn't even know blocks.
What?
Should
The only place on the entire island that's got it, but it's
This port.
How many
has
new
been
descendants do they
used
have?
To carry Prismarine through for years. So that his build over there is paying homage to that. So it's not an eyesore. It is paying homage. The proof of that
It is in a
ship
book.
over there. It is
It's
in a
full of
book
it.
over there, and it's
Literally full of it.
Full of it over there. Yeah.
I've never been in it.
So yes.
I've been
In keeping with the town's history and design language, keeping the essence alive.
So you don't want modernization then?
Well, I'm thinking just keep the identity of the village nice and proud. Thank you so much.
You need to be online for 14 days. You're missing 4 now. Oh, so you can't catch up if you miss the first 4?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nova's grabbed like half the questions I had as well, so we're kind of running out of questions.
Should have prepared better.
I did, but apparently we're prepared the same.
Great minds think alike.
Hot topic issues.
That's worrying.
It's still worth it. All right. Well,
There has been a bit of commotion going around recently, however, that has also got some of the residents in a bit of a state, and that is the wonderful Snail Grady, who, when we first joined, he took his time to visit each and every one of the residents, and it's recently come to light that his queen has gone missing. So, oh, and there's a couple new snails.
Wait,
which
what?
I
There's
know
2
that
new snails?
Some of the people of Drusty are very, what's the word? Not
Invested?
engrossed. Invested, thank you, that's the one. Invested into the history and the whereabouts of
why is this the first I'm hearing about snails?
What would be your plans to help find
Get special coins for 8 crystallization. Ah.
Lux?
I will first create a team consisting of, and I do wish and I do hope they take this responsibility because they are the forefront of snail knowledge. Nebs and Corny. I would like to promote them to the Snail Inquisitors. Snail Inquisitors. And anybody else who wants to join this team, they may. And they will go forth and find where this queen is kept. Then we'll launch an all-out assault to make sure the Queen Snail is brought back safe and sound to these shores.
No all-out assault. She might just be lost.
We never know. We don't know where she is.
Make her run away at a
I'd
snail's
rather be
base.
over-prepared,
There's time for questions later.
rather be prepared than not prepared.
Hmm.
All right. As
Great
far as the
crystallization and
snails are
coins for free
concerned,
descendants.
We know very little
Well,
about them.
now I'm going to have to
We know
play
that they have a
just to
quest.
get the coins.
And much like us, who have a quest, I think we should help them where we can, but not overstep. And allow them to show us what they have found and what they will continue to find. And when the time is right, we will assist them as needed. That's all I've got. I'm
So
gonna
not
be
doing
honest.
too
I
much
kind of
then.
I haven't followed along with it very closely. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'm kind of out of the loop on this one.
Nova, do you have any more questions, or should we open it up to the audience now?
I have more. I came
Oh!
prepared. I came prepared. If
This should be
elected,
the last round of questions.
Yeah.
if elected, will you
Thank you.
commit to holding a festival in the honor of the great game of stat poker and legalizing gambling in the port?
We already
of
did
Trost?
this.
Yeah, we were, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you take this line? Sorry. So I do apologize, sir.
It's
I'm
okay.
asking you to commit to a festival.
Just
But I'm
just
gonna go
for
play
you
some backgammon
specifically?
with Kim to see later.
A festival.
We'll be keep an eye on
Festival
chat
gambling.
and sound
It's
low
very
though.
wholesome.
Better yet.
Yeah, this should be coming to an
do
end
one
here
better.
shortly.
Literally making this up as I go. I will admit this because it's such a good idea. We will have a stat poker tournament.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, Lux. He's got me here. Sorry,
We'll
I
have
said
a
out loud.
full-blown stat poker tournament with brackets
You can't
where there will be
try
2v2 matches. Each person will pick a stat, and whoever wins will win the grand prize. Everybody will have to pay an entrance fee so that there is,
Are
in fact,
these-
a grand prize.
Are these done in teams or
No, you will be 1v1. Each person will 1v1. You will pick a stat,
Yep.
and then you will move down. Or we can
Lux just assaulted his
three, you know,
campaign
any
manager.
Best of three, anything like that.
Well, enjoy your
We can have fun
backgammon.
with it, you know. and
Hopefully
just
I'll
have a
be able
full-blown
to show you
tournament.
something.
Who can
been-
win?
I've been
stat
clearing space.
poker the most times, the best times, even. Each person will have a chance to enter, of course.
Very good. Well done.
We plan to build a casino within these realms, within these.
So much for maintaining the aesthetic.
Within the aesthetic. Within the aesthetic. you can make it look like one of these houses. but
Chuck it right out the window. Just throw in the port, why don't you?
Not everything has to look like the Caesar's palace. We can have actually quite nice looking casinos. We're going to build a casino allowing anybody and everybody to invest time
Uh-huh.
and play this beautiful game of stat poker.
Mm-hmm.
We will hold monthly tournaments.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Monthly
Sounds
tournaments
addictive.
and people. Yeah, sounds addictive.
Promoting
I'm-
gambling addiction. This is your mayor.
I'm already hooked. We will host regular tournaments to allow people the chance to enjoy this beautiful game. We'll have a casino with different machines,
Mhm.
machines where they may or may not win high valued items like beacons and
Provided by you, I imagine.
could be a shop.
Do you expect all of us to pay for your casino gambling winnings?
I will provide the prizes.
Most excellent.
We will also match the winning pot. So if you win one beacon,
We? Who's
yes,
we?
we the casino.
This sounds like a capitalist overlord.
Says the one who still has a
We will
wither
match your
under his
winnings.
house. Wait, why is
So if you win one beacon, you win multiple beacons. You win diamonds, you win multiple diamonds.
I'm holding you to this.
Hold me to it. You can hold my hand if you want.
That's
Be
gay.
right next to me. Whoa! You were looking for an excuse.
Maybe, but I won't tell. Some people might say that. I wouldn't say it.
This is a safe space.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'm done with questions. But I want to salute both of you for answering them very well. Obviously, Lux is slightly better, but both of you did a grand job. So well done to both of you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Flying didn't hit you. Look,
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
I think now it's time to open the floor to the audience.
Pick me, pick me. Sorry.
Shut, you're at the front. You can ask something first.
I'm not ready.
Okay. Eve? Not ready. Lone?
Not ready.
Not ready.
If nobody's ready, we're moving on.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Neb? Thunder?
We were that good flying.
I have a
Ooh.
question. I have a
Question.
question. How do you feel about the cult of the warden?
Who would you like to answer
Good
first?
question.
I honestly, I can't answer with too much skepticism. I have been kept out of the loop of this one. I will admit when I'm wrong, and admit when I don't know too much information. If people are worried, I will happily investigate and make sure that this warden, if it is at all bad. Oh, I see. So we're all part
All
of
hail the
all hail
warden.
the warden.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, so it's already infested us.
Only slightly. It's not
Only
as bad as the
slightly.
beat, though. It's
Yeah,
not
no,
as bad.
Is it vampire at this point?
I won't endorse them, but it's not beats.
Yeah, they're
It does-
opening now about it. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not
I feel
beat, so
like
it's
there's a bit
okay.
of War on here.
Finish yourself real quick. I'm sorry, Nova, finish him for me.
I'm done. Off you go.
Okay. As far as the cult of the warden, I will not endorse. However, if they do wish to protect, of course it's raining. I've been
Someone
blessed by the
sleep!
skies.
No, don't sleep. Don't sleep.
I'm honestly
Part of
loving the
it's
desert at the
part of
moment.
As far as the cult of the warden is concerned, I have no animosity nor any trust for them. However, if they wish to contest it or help in the war on beats, they are more than welcome to.
So you're willing to endorse a cult?
I specifically just said I was not doing that.
but
But
you
if
didn't
it's
ask for their help.
participants, I did not ask for their help. I will not. I will simply not ban them from assisting in the war of the beats. They're still citizens as much as anyone else. However, beat cultists are not citizens, and they will be treated as such.
I see. This is beatist.
Do you have a problem with being against the beats?
That sounded like Lux was pro beat.
That sounded
Yeah.
very in favor of beats.
That sounds very pro-beat.
No, I'm just saying. If you're gonna tarnish one cult with a stick, isn't it fair to tarnish all cults with the same stick?
Not all
The
cults are
wardens have not done anything yet. They have simply established themselves as a religion. And here in Port Drosty, we have freedom of religion. Might be something foreign to you English people. But we have freedom here in Drosty to believe or support anything you like except beats.
So you're excluding a single group because they don't fall below your
I am
belief
not
set.
supporting terrorists, yes. We negotiate with terrorists.
So why are we negotiating with the wardens, huh?
Because they're not terrorists.
They're not
How do we know
terrorists.
this? How do we know this?
If they show themselves to be terrorists, they will be eliminated swiftly.
Further investigation is needed.
Okay,
Yes,
Lone has
they
a
will be
question.
monitored. Sorry. Go ahead, Lone.
Sorry.
So, question first to Lux.
Oh God.
I've been building a prison. How do you gonna use it if you get my? How are you gonna put it to use?
Well, I'm going to tarnish each cult with the same stick. If they prove to be a problem, to jail. If Trix is to be found, to jail. Right to jail. We will have a trusted sentinel, a trusted person, a police force, a sentinel knight traversing these lands, protecting law and order, upholding justice. And if anybody is seen to be causing harm, mischief, they will be sentenced by the sentinel himself. Or herself. To you.
I actually agree with a lot of what he's just said. However, I will be more specific. I will be more specific. Lone, you are in charge of a wonderful prison. It's coming along beautifully. However, if I do become mayor, I will be commissioning you to creating either here in Drosty or in your large, wonderful facility, very nice facility, of creating a form of execution for those spreading beats throughout our wonderful lands.
Capital punishment?
Yes.
What happened to reform?
That is reform. Removing them.
Capital
Beats are a
punishment.
stain on our
illness.
society.
You hear this? Capital punishment of it.
Beats are a
Capital
stain on our
punishment
society.
as well as appropriate, well-contained beat destruction equipment. They'll be used to purge any and all shulker boxes of beats. I will be, even if it is not you, Mr. Lone Star, because I know you have your hands full with a lot of things, I will be commissioning this facility regardless and making good use of Lone Star's facilities to imprison those who would dare taint our land with ill doings and ne'er-do-wells.
Saying this, he's wearing a beet red suit.
You can't talk, Lux. Look at what you're wearing.
Mine is strawberry.
This is my power suit, and I abhor the fact that you have
His is darker.
I mean, Lux's is closer to what beet juice looks like.
It is.
So is Nova's.
Damn it!
I'm seeing a connection.
Okay,
That is all
I've
I
been
have to
doing a
say. Thank you
reverse.
for your question, Mr. Lone.
let's move on. We are moving on to Mr. Shat Mountain 409 with his question ready.
So, mine and Neb's place has been pilfered, shall we say, by tricks. Trinkets have been stolen. Our interior was broken into. What do either of you plan to do to get those items back for us and solve this issue?
We will lead a full-blown investigation. Full-blown investigation into finding this Trix person, because I believe he is the person that has stolen your items and placed the nefarious beats alongside Supernova Relic. These people will be imprisoned and locked away until they have been either executed or reformed to rejoin society as productive members, Nova, of our society. And each one of them, if we can find the items, I don't know if they've been destroyed. I cannot promise I can get you them back if they've been destroyed. But if we find your items, they will be returned to you appropriately.
Lux?
Tricks is a stain on our society. A stain.
A beet red one might say.
A stain on the good name of this fair port. Theft is a step up from the mere doorbells. It's quite a step up. They're getting bold. They're getting bold. They need to be
your
found.
words, sir.
They're getting bold. And they need to be punished. Lone, I would happily incarcerate tricks within your walls. Happily remove the stain from this here land, protecting our citizens for the foreseeable, returning the stolen items. We shall not negotiate. There will be no second chances for this tricks. They have gone too far. Slime globes? Slime? Those adorable little things?
I'm still not convinced it isn't
Too
Lux.
far in my book.
Capital punishments. Public execution. Only way to solve this problem.
Blair Witch Trials.
I thought Lux was against capital punishment and death a minute ago. Now he's for it?
I didn't say anything about capital punishment. I was talking about incarceration.
You sound pretty on board with it just now. I'm just saying.
Thunder skipping Eve.
Thunder, have you got a question?
Eve?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh god.
How can we be
Hey,
assured?
get a weapon!
This is for both of you. How can we be assured that the loser will abide by a peaceful transition of power and accept our
Get down, Mr. Flump.
election process? Lux, we'll go with you first.
Can you repeat the first sentence, please?
Oh God. Done.
Terrorism.
Get down, Mr. Flump. See,
It's just a nick on the ear. He'll be fine.
the stage is gone.
I did not expect that.
Right. So,
I mean, well, you know, the second he put him down, I
It's
kind
me
of
first.
assumed. What's the last bed he touched?
let me give him a platform on which to stand.
I noticed Flying isn't here to answer the question.
Yes.
The town mayor.
He can't
The
even
town mayor
go
sucks.
and
His
turn
people
out
to sit
with
in the rain. We're trying to elect our town mayor.
Oh no, he's
His
going to rage.
campaign is literally dead.
I'm in. Hello.
Do not negotiate with terrorists.
Now that wasn't terrorism.
I'm sorry, the only thing you didn't say was Allahu Akbar.
I'm in. Thank you very much for the like.
My face is hurting.
All of my stuff is gone.
Terrorism and thievery.
And we should be proud at
This is how I'm
least
coming
Thunder
to.
hit him. It was his shot. I'm sorry, please. Your ear hurting. I'm
The
sorry.
war on terrorism begins today.
The war on terrorism begins today.
Excuse me.
We know where to start. We've got step one.
Well, I would stand up my podium, but it's gone.
Oh my
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. Sorry.
I've lost my mace. I've lost my sword. I've lost my bow.
Would you like my
Lost his
golden
mace.
carrot, sir?
He's lost his whistle. Oh, that kind of...
Yeah.
Just in time for the rain to stop.
Okay, who wants to?
All I'm gonna say is this is quite amazing.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That was
Thank you,
terrible.
thank you, thank you.
At least it stopped raining.
Okay, he got it back.
18 million missing visitors.
Can you read?
Votes.
Winchester.
No, it's votes.
Oh.
they're swapping back and forth.
I am
the
dyslexic, I'm
stuff.
sorry.
Oh,
I find it hard
my
to read.
gosh. That is the fourth time I've been assassinated since this whole thing started.
Did you
Where?
Are you? No, I am
been
not.
assassinated even once?
Yes!
I did it.
So many times.
Jeez. No
I mean,
wonder
we're
no
all
one's
here. We
voting
could
for him.
even
He's
the
been a
odds.
Putin guy since day one.
All I'm gonna say is Flum's slogan should be Donald Duck.
Sorry?
Donald Duck.
I get it.
Duck. Sorry.
I would duck in style. Miss me.
In all honesty, there's enough of us here. We could even the score really quickly.
You really could. Wouldn't take much, but I'm not going to condone violence against people who aren't terrorists. As seeing as Lux was also a victim of terrorism this day, for once.
Uh,
Something about evening the score.
It's Thunder's villain arc.
Jeez.
Thunder.
Thunder!
No! Our democracy!
Lone, what would
I'm,
I have to give you to get that prison finished ASAP?
You know what? I'm gonna go grab a bucket of water quick.
Custom built with torture chambers, please.
Security.
Jeez.
Take aim, Sentinel.
Thank you, Sentinel.
Let's go check if this is working, by the way. I'll be back in a second.
Fire.
Good grief, where were we?
Fire.
Nope.
It does work. It's fine. It's connected.
Who do we still have? Skip and Eve, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, there was something about what kind of leader would make their people stand out in the rain for a debate, but it's not raining anymore. So, I mean,
We don't have a choice anymore. We got blown to bits.
No.
Terrorism. Lone is doing terrorism.
I mean,
not-
it's
not
all
next
kind
to
of gone off the rails here.
Lone is.
It's a lassie. Not next to the horse, please.
We draw the line at animal abuse.
We stopped the killing for like 5 minutes. We have 2 more people to get questions.
Stop with the torture.
I tried to get everyone.
everybody be aware there's an arrow coming down.
No.
Weapons down. Everyone put your weapons
Okay.
away.
Fire.
Behave,
fire,
children.
fire,
behave.
Fire.
Skip and Eve
Here,
still
I will be-
have
I will be
a
a-
question each.
There you go. I've given you a podium.
Thank you.
Better.
Here, in fact, oh well,
It's a
now
step.
it's been
It's a
stolen.
step above the rest.
Yeah.
It's a step above the rest.
Here, I will give you mine out of the kindness of my heart. I don't want an
No, it's
unfair
fine.
advantage. No,
Oh, it's
I will
gone.
not. I will not have an unfair advantage.
Flying.
Yes.
Is this now a shut campaign?
No, this is my disguise, so I don't get shot at or blown up.
Flying, can you jump, please?
Yeah, everybody's afraid to come
yes.
try and shoot me anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh no, I will shoot you. It's a very bad disguise,
I feel
actually.
like all the
There are 2 people on the
crosshairs are now
stage
on
that I
my
will
head.
shoot
I
really
don't know
bad.
why. But I feel like
You look
I
very
am
dashing.
target number one.
That's
I
not
just
helping
wanted
you.
to open the floor for questions, literally.
That does not make you safer. That probably makes it worse.
Hey, Lux, come here a minute.
Your question was so good it broke the stage.
Yeah.
Lux,
Hey.
come here a minute.
Yeah. Hey, what?
Give this back to me after the debate's over. It'll match your suit better.
Oh, thank you.
You're
There we
welcome.
go.
Make sure I get it
We've
back
just gone
later.
L and an E. Le Resistance.
Le Résistant. Yeah. Oh god, yeah, it does.
Resistance. It's a
La
sign.
Résistance.
Okay.
Do you
This
hear
is
the
better than I-
people sing? Of angry men. Yeah.
Slaves again.
When the beating of. Yeah. Another question.
Ooh,
That's a good
I
idea.
like that.
Ooh, that's a very good idea.
I like
So
that.
we don't vote.
I
The community
like
vote.
that. Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
also
we
vote
better
on
vote.
it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
community
vote.
gets their say.
Community gets their say. Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like that. It's a better idea.
I'm
That's
down with
right.
that.
Yeah.
Here, here.
A bit of both.
Chat, don't vote for flying.
Well, I just want to say the person that said where can I cast my vote is the other Trump impersonator. So
Oh, okay.
What, Alec Baldwin?
just
We will
to,
make sure you get the best votes, the most clean and fair elections, free and fair.
Didn't know
For
Alec Baldwin
all.
was your.
there's a streamer Tucklonix, but he also does a Trump impersonation.
Ah.
So they've been. He's the one that we got you to. He wrote a speech out for you to do, and was just laughing his head off when you did it.
Right. Next question.
Yeah,
If we have
Nebs,
any.
did we answer your question, or no? Who asked the question just now?
Eve.
We answered Nebs' question, right?
Yeah, you answered mine, but not
Okay.
Eve's.
Now it's Eve's. Eve, what do you got?
Eve.
Eve has no question.
I'm not ready yet.
I don't have a question, I have a concern.
Preach your concern.
Voice it.
Voice it.
Please, it's a safe space.
Okay. Cults are bad. We should not have cults here. You should all just join the Church of the Bone. It's not a cult. We just have human sacrifice and cupcakes. Thank you.
Ooh,
Amen.
cupcakes.
Amen.
Not a cult.
Quincy might like
mean-
cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
Bones.
Thunder.
Joshua.
Down.
True.
Oh, Daniel, thank you for the like. And Joshua, thank you so much for the share.
Everyone get naked to show stream all your Christmas outfits, please, because they're
I've
really
been
digging
naked
them.
the entire time.
I don't have my Christmas outfit.
Oh, me.
Last
And
question.
let me-
Here, I'll give you a pose even. There you go.
Do, 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 do.
Can you show you?
Set up.
Okay,
So,
that
do we
way
have
I
one more
can actually
question?
get everyone in.
Do you have one more question?
Skip, have you got a question?
I-
You're the last person to ask.
I mean, I did ask a question, but it was no longer relevant.
Oh,
Okay. Nice. So are we?
Any? Should we do closing comments?
Can I ask one more critical question?
Yes.
Sure.
While we're on the subject of domestic terrorism, how do you feel?
Wow.
How do you feel on making a glow squid the mascot of Drost?
I'm
Simple
saying no on
question. Why is
that.
everyone
I'm just giving you a no. That's
Fair
just a no. That seems like the best political move for me is just saying no to that right off the bat.
What's wrong with a glow squid?
It's a crime.
It's terrible.
We
they're
could
even
have
in the game.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. Do your research into that. You'll be very upset that they're in the game.
Right. Is this a Rule 34 kind of thing?
Oh no.
I just thought a
no,
mascot
no.
would help us all.
I mean, I'm sure if you went on R34, you'd find it, but no. You need to look at why glow squid are in the game instead of a much better mob.
Oh.
Glow
okay.
Glow Squid, if I remember correctly, were supposed to be the joke edition.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Dream decided that it would be funny if all his people voted for the Glow Squid instead of the vastly superior, like, Wizard of the Snow Realm.
Yes.
I like the glow squid.
I'm
Over
surprised
what
you
we
would-
could have gotten?
We could have got Iceolander or Moo Bloom.
I just
Movement
like
would've
the
been
glow
better.
squid.
Moo
He'd
Bloom?
give us something to band behind. We'd have a cute little mascot.
It was similar
I
to
like the mascot idea. I will. We shall leave the mascot up to debate.
Yes, we may have a vote for that later. Please!
Oh my god!
choice. And he's going to spawn all the way back
No
over there.
Is,
By the way, I do have my last box.
Lux is stealing Nova's riches.
Okay.
I am harboring his riches
Ooh, should
until
we,
he comes
should,
back.
should you have a poll to see which candidate should get the box?
Chat already picked me.
Aw.
I've got to let chat have it.
I know. I didn't know if Chad had picked already.
Yeah, like Socrates deleted quite a while ago, but obviously with the debate going on. And he's happy to wait. But it would be a good.
oh, it would be pretty cool if somebody were to redeem a box in my channel at the same
Oh, whilst I've
time.
got everybody here, Flying, I think you will be.
Hint, hint.
I think you would appreciate this one as well. Can you please fix your houses?
My house is fixed, thank you very much.
I thought you said you were gonna fix them if you
There are
got
some
mayor.
holy houses around here.
You said
some
if you
very
were mayor,
holy
you were gonna fix
houses.
them, and now we have to
My
fix
house
them
is
ourselves.
fixed, thank you very
I
much.
will have you know
your
my house
houses,
is
I am
in the
fixing houses
rustic
of people
style.
who weren't around.
An open roof plan.
That is correct.
I want to watch the stars when I'm in bed. Thank you.
And it helps the house plants grow better.
I wouldn't be adverse to helping you guys, but please, this is nothing to do with Parliament. Please,
Parliament.
please, or mayoral debate, please.
Nova's obsidian's underneath here, and I can't.
It'd be
get it.
nice. Be nice if we could get the village finished before Crimbo. Krishmoish.
Well,
Help.
somebody else picked it up, so.
I can't help. I've got a prison to build.
Yeah.
Look at my
I've been very
Come here.
busy. That's why that house is not completed.
He's been busy chasing after his stuff that's got stolen.
Nova promised to fix my
Oh
roof.
my god,
and,
Nova, how much stuff did you have?
We're still waiting on that one.
He exploded in a beautiful cloud of
All right. If there are no further questions, does that wraps it up?
Alright,
Which
let's
means
go open the box.
we literally lasted a good hour, dead on. So I
That's-
can.
Oh, we really need a
hour
bell to ring to. Oh,
Ow.
Did you just try and
Jeez.
kill flying again?
sorry. we need a bell to ring to notify that the voting polls are open.
Oh, I don't have one on me.
You could
Didn't you
just
have a
blow a
bell?
horn. Who's got a horn?
I have one in my house.
I have a horn, but it's not here, and I don't think y'all want to hear it.
There we go.
Let's
you
go.
Voting polls are open. Get voting, everybody.
I need a horn.
There'll be a
Shaq,
poll.
I'm gonna
Can you
log
set
out,
up the
get
thing
changed,
for
and meet you all
the
at the.
community vote?
In fact, no, I'm gonna go over.
I did.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go.
community chit chat.
Excellent. All over it like stink on cheese.
Everybody get
Yep.
voting.
Only the good cheese.
Heard that chat. If you press the BC logo that's in the About Me panel.
Right. Is that it? Are we done?
I don't know. Everybody just ran away.
So I don't know
We're
where.
going to
it went.
Christmas Island.
Oh yeah, Christmas Island. And then I'm gonna go for tea. For din dins.
I totally didn't forget about that.
And chips.
Oh, nice.
And chips.
I made chips.
No, we don't have the facilities
oven.
for that. Yeah, just oven chips. Tell you what, I did
Kettle
get though
corn.
recently.
What?
As an early Christmas present, a Korean cooking book, and I can't wait to abuse my family with it. I love cooking, me. very festive.
Very festive.
You're welcome.
Yeah. How do you think it went, Nova?
Very well.
Good. Good. I can count on your vote.
Of course.
You know what I have to say to that?
Here's what my dong looks like.
Has anyone got any food on them? I lost my
Yeah.
phone, I got murdered.
Oh yeah, hang on.
It's quite funny.
Thank you.
Whilst scrolling back on the VOD, you will be able to see all the
You
chat
got
that
murdered. I
happened.
got freaking sent to the Shadow Realm.
Okay,
Apparently.
okay.
We have to admit.
Fly, you got obliterated. There was no death. They was just gone. You were
I'm logging out
atoms.
because I need to get changed, and then I will be back in just a moment to open my box.
Okay.
Why is there a piece of bedrock in the middle of the...
Because Cheska got that as a gift yesterday.
Oh,
That's Cheska's. It belongs to her. If we can ever find a way to break it and actually get it into our inventory, she can take it home.
I've heard of a way. I don't know if it's been
I
patched.
know. We can't pick up bedrock. It just deletes it.
Not gonna lie, Flan, that ship looks kind of cheap.
Cheap. This was custom made.
Hey, what?
$20,000.
Where are the buttons? It's not even. Where's the lapel? There's no double.
They're
It's not
magnetic
double-breasted.
buttons. You
Is it wet on the
imbecile.
shoulder?
Yeah, it looks like you're sweating a lot. I'll be honest.
I'm sorry, you have no tact. It looks like you're wearing one of those foam muscle suits you get for Halloween.
Hey, I'm just yoked. What can I say? Oh.
Hey, Lux, I want my head back, please.
Aw. Okay.
Thank you. I need that for Christmas.
Creambo. Sorry.
Getting ready to open the box.
Let's go.
What's in the box? Sorry. I've just downed a
Feels
bottle of
like
Iron Brew. I'm very hyper.
Lies.
You get the trophy.
Thank you.
Can I just say, I think Iron Brew is the Guinness of Scotland.
Fuck.
It's better the closer you get to Scotland.
Nova.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got
Sorry.
your body.
Hey, I gotta get screenshots.
What a good in a dress.
I know.
Okay.
Look at how good your ass is, dude.
Yeah.
And corny.
Oh, and corny. Yep.
Oh, in my way. Oh, in my way.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh,
Tiny
no.
spiders. Nope, I'm out. I'm
Kill
out.
him!
Let me out. Let me out. Nope.
Oh man, that looks awesome.
Bitches are tiny. Why are they so small?
Because they're creepy
Because they're spiders and spiders are terrible.
Oh, they're the really horrible ones as well. The poisony ones.
Cave spiders.
Wow, they're still normal strength though.
House spiders. These are called. Oh
They're
wow!
horrible.
Ooh.
Why do I get all the bad
Oh.
ones?
You've been naughty, Cheska.
It's chasing you! Help!
Oh my gosh, they didn't kill him in one hit.
No.
Yeah.
Come here!
Jason Villager. Look.
Oh my gosh.
And you can't get
No,
their
I'm gonna die.
hitbox.
Yeah, their hitbox. Turn off your. Turn on your F3B.
Oh.
Makes it a little easier.
It's behind you, sis! Behind you! Sorry, I was gonna kill you.
Minecraft
it?
should definitely have
Alt
little
F4
spiders like
makes
that.
it.
God.
Uh,
Yeah, Alt F4.
Can you imagine they just like randomly spawn in your house and just do like a half-heart of damage?
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah,
annoying.
no.
hold on. I gotta get it back to my chat. We got another box.
I'll be on a bit.
Ooh, another box.
Stay
Lux. Lux has a box.
Lux, you got a box before you go?
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Get away.
Thank you so much.
To do screenshots on this time.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a screenshot with all the Christmas skins too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should we wait until everybody's on to do that one?
Oh, it's really like rare that we get everyone on, so I'm just thinking.
So
Whilst we've got
Alright.
quite a lot of us,
I forgot a pickaxe.
like, whilst we've actually
Sounds
got
like a
quite
skill
a
issue.
lot of us, that would be a good time.
We've had an upgrade since. Damn, but
Got your pose ready?
yes.
Check that little tush, Lux.
Whee!
Got it.
Let's go!
Scammer.
Oh.
Kill
Oh.
him.
What's he got?
At last.
Not much anymore. A dead bush.
Finally found you.
He spawned in the wrong town, didn't he?
So, has anyone actually tried buying the dead bush in case it's actually something?
I'm here to talk to you about your cards and warranty.
Okay, so
Up
if
here.
everyone,
Look.
if everyone gets naked,
Lux is now
we'll
the
go
scammer.
to the front by
Scammer
the.
gets scammed.
So the candy canes are a backdrop.
Can land. Hashtag scammer get scammed.
I'm gonna have to have this.
You know what we'll even do? Where's a spot?
Sorry, Nova.
Are we wanting in front of the candy canes?
Not really.
Santa baby.
Hey!
I think like that, 'cause you can see my stream, Alex. Oh, can someone get rid of
Light
this?
blue.
Snow in front of me, please.
No.
It's just a ledge.
Anyone
Yeah,
have
there we go.
bone? I don't have bone on me.
You got an eyeball.
I
Get
don't have a
boned.
bone. There might be one over here in this chest.
And then
No.
if we do the snow that's just
Yeah, there
in front
is.
of you as well, flying.
Eve!
Eve, I've
She's
got
right
bones.
here.
Eve, bones!
Eve, I've got bones.
Thank you.
Get
Yay,
bones.
Thank you.
Have my
That's
bone.
quite a good. There we go. And then if everyone's behind me there. Skip, take your clothes off.
And get over here standing next to me.
Wait, hold on. This could be really funny. One second.
Turn around.
That's a good point. Right, we're waiting for.
Yeah, if I time it right. Yes.
Oh, that's just like right in the middle of it. Hold on. Move over.
Yeah,
Hmm.
try and get it
There we go.
so. Skip, can you nudge slightly towards Nebs, please? Perfect.
Are
There
we
we go,
doing
okay.
right knee down, left knee down?
Fuck's sake. Yeah, okay, if everyone... Oh, Thunder's now hiding. Oh, that's a good thinking, Thunder. And then, yeah, okay, if everyone does their emotes now, I can then get it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. There we go. I got a couple of pictures so that
Yeah.
it has a thing. And Nova, I see the fucking beats in your hand. You're going to die now, obviously.
Get him!
No.
It's on screenshot.
No.
Nova.
Neb, sorry, you're right in front of me.
There's no evidence of this. Doctored
It's literally
footage.
screenshotted. I let you hold it the entire time for that.
Who's got the beats?
I don't have
wait,
anything.
that was mine. No, that was.
Who's got the
yours, okay.
beats?
Also, I got the kill with the pickaxe.
Fly,
I'm happy.
Nova.
Yay!
I've been killed so much today for no reason.
You've got beats.
No,
Flying,
That's why.
flying, flying,
Yeah.
flying,
Yeah.
flying,
Yeah.
flying, flying. Your reward.
Right.
I wish
See you
it said the
guys.
name.
Bye!
You got one here?
Nova, here.
No, it's over there.
Ah.
See you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
Here,
I'll be
here,
back
here,
in a
here.
second.
No,
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Here,
Bye.
Nova, here,
Bye.
stop,
you.
stand still, please.
You definitely need to send one of those screenshots to Kai or Shet.
That's all I picked
Yeah.
up.
Oh, I'm gonna
Thank
put
you.
them all in the screenshot section. But I saw him have the beats the entire time, so I just didn't say anything so I could get the screenshot and then murder him.
Thank
I
Yeah.
saw them too.
I purposely
The
waited.
beets are corrupted.
They are.
They're actually a superfood. Beetroots are a superfood.
Yes.
So
In real life,
if Lux is
not in
defending Nova with photographic evidence, does that mean Lux is complicit?
Probably. That sounds complicit.
Whose hoe is this? Something hoe.
Probably Nova's.
No, I've
you
got
probably
mine.
have mine. If it's half durability, it's probably mine.
Oh, actual hoe. Gotcha.
Well, it's got a name to it too. So
What's the name?
Yeah, it's Eve.
Oh, did
Jeez.
everyone get
Don't
their
be
Secret
rude.
Santa boxes as well?
yeah, I threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
Right over there. Right in the middle of everybody.
Somebody took it. There's Cheska. Yeah. I forgot. I knew I was missing something.
I also have an extra ender test too.
I've lost mine. Never mind. Not that I've died at all today.
I'm missing my ender chest still.
You run into a lot of game bugs today, haven't you?
I did.
Villager, here's an extra one. Got plenty.
Oh, thank you.
Right. Shot and fire attack to those
On
ones.
behalf of Lux, thank you very much for attending today.
There goes Nova with Lux's golden carrot again.
Thank you for attending,
Really?
sir.
Divers should look at how he,
Oh.
holds his breath for that long.
I'll take a diamond. Doesn't mean I'm gonna vote for Lux.
Oh no, that wasn't the implementation. Is that a
Inclination.
Implication.
There we go.
That word.
I am English.
We can
Are
tell.
you really though?
It's,
act-
it's debatable, honestly.
Very debatable.
Too bad we didn't talk about that during the debate. By the way, there is still somebody who has not acquired a Secret Santa gift.
Kai, most likely.
Probably.
I've already got my person's box filled out. I just haven't put it under the tree.
I need to do mine. I think I know what I'm going to do.
We need to build the tree as well, don't we? Point.
We've
No,
got a
there
tree.
is a tree.
Yeah.
Is it built?
Somebody
Yeah,
took
that
it.
shows how
Somebody
much
took it
attention that
to show
Nova-
for community events.
No,
Okay, so
I
the-
always go past my house. I never go around that side of Drost.
Yeah, I tried to build it like 3 or 4 times. Kept tearing it down, gave up. Had a meltdown over it. So shit took it off my hands.
Good luck, Thunder.
Good luck, Thunder.
Bye.
Have a good time. Good luck to Kachi as well.
Kachi's gonna do great.
Okay. I have put up all my screenshots into Discord, and I have tagged Shat and Kai for the group pictures with Nova's beet handling. Beet seeds.
That's probably the
That's
most
deep.
cohesive group photo that anyone has had in this server.
Just wish everybody had been able to make it to it.
Well, that's a skill issue on their part. That can't be helped.
It's a life issue.
Shall we head over to the tree so everybody can actually see it?
Yeah, Nova.
Has
See
anyone
what you've
got this
missed out on.
by any chance?
Let me check my ender chest.
Don't give it to him. He's going to dispense beats to people. Well, somebody's getting contaminated tonight.
Yep.
See, that's why you run around with a full
Except it's just
inventory.
Nova following people around, giving them beats.
I have the power of the bone. The power of bone compels you.
Ooh. I don't know if it would work in Drosty, but like getting to like the villager trading hall or getting around that area, having like little monorail systems.
Oh, that'd
Oh.
be fun.
Monorail. Monorail. Monorail.
Yeah.
Really? Nope. Nobody else remembers the Simpsons
Simpsons.
episode.
Yeah,
Nope.
Simpsons. Monorail.
Rude.
Very nice tree. Very festive. Quite festive. Well, I guess I should
Hand in hand.
switch out of my suit by now. I wanted to keep the suit for the picture, but you know.
Yeah.
You are very colorful, Shut.
Thank you.
Are those all different, or is that the same?
The head and boots are the same. Pants are Dune. Shirt is I.
Huh? What are the hat and boots?
Flow.
Those actually kind of cool.
Okay, so we can put our stuff underneath the tree now?
Yeah. I actually need to build my box.
Yeah, I still have to do mine, but I know what I'm doing, so.
There we go.
Nice job. You built this.
Shut built it. Neb's decorated it.
That's good.
Yeah, I got to finish getting together the rest of the gift for whoever.
Yep. I haven't even started on mine, but I only just today figured out what I was going to do.
I haven't started mine, but it's going to take me all of 30 seconds to do.
Yeah. Mine's just a bit of a grind, that's all.
It's the thought that counts, chap.
Oh, no. I already have everything that's got to go in there.
Ah. Yeah, mine's some grindy, what I'm doing. Massive beet farm I need to build. And
What?
grindy, huh?
Nova, please.
No, I didn't.
Still recording, Nova.
First order of business, building a gallows, specifically Nova-shaped.
Didn't we have that last season?
We
I
had
end up in-
something,
I
we had a
end up-
guillotine.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Nova shaped.
Yeah.
I end up in court every season for something. Usually it's
Yeah.
a season.
This time it's for the beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kangaroo court, you should have been found guilty.
Yeah.
I forgot how I got off in the end. I think did we pay him off?
Master lawyer.
Yeah.
Master, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Nova asking how he gets off?
Well, we know
I'm
how
pretty sure
Lux
that's what I
does. Lux doesn't have to put any effort in at all. He just shows up and, you know, Nova's got it covered.
Looks like Nova's holding a replica of it for when Lux isn't here.
Yeah.
Like a cloner willy.
Can we make like this a whole thing?
Mind you, every day is pick on Nova Day.
Hey, Chester.
I mean, look, you
Yeah.
set yourself up for these
the
things.
person in your
I
chat,
don't.
Wednesday is
I'm not-
yellow.
I'm a withholding. Ow! Why?
And I said it's,
I'm an upholding
not
citizen.
Carl.
An upholden citizen?
It's just words
So
to me.
does that mean anything?
Very
Do you mean an upstanding citizen?
Upstanding, that's the one I was
Wait,
looking
wait,
for.
Nothing. It's a day. It doesn't have a color.
It
Jeez.
does.
Yeah, upholding doesn't really mean
Genuinely was
anything.
Not
Like-
expecting a suicide
Nice.
bomber
Day.
during our
Yeah,
debate.
I
That,
got-
that
Me
was,
neither. I need a
What?
clip of that, by the way.
I really.
That's-
I thought he was holding a bow. Sorry.
I think that is one thing I would change about my game. Maybe you know how people like retexture everything in their inventory. One thing I
Mhm.
might change is changing the bow to a actual like model
Gun.
of a Winchester.
Do it.
Like, the drawback is literally just like setting the bolt or putting a round in the magazine and then setting the bolt.
So are we voting in the Discord, all of us as well, or we vote on
Yeah.
the server?
I mean, we live here. I feel like we should get a vote.
Yeah, why not just use the Discord? It's there.
Yeah, and let the community vote. I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't think of that, to be honest. That seems like a massive oversight.
Or
Capture
Or we do it the American way. We just
What,
pretend
there's a million
that the
missing
community
voters?
has anything to do with it, but it's only like a couple people that can actually vote.
Yeah, that's true. That's an accurate thing.
Very true.
Yeah. Like we'll make a thing that it's a
The entire world
secret
votes,
day.
and only Congress actually. No, it's what is it? It's not
The
Congress.
Electoral College.
Electoral College. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Cast the actual votes.
Nova, you have to shear the pumpkin off first.
Yeah, that kind of makes me sad.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
The politics on here is a little bit better than the politics in real life.
Which is really sad.
Not
You
for
really
me.
want to think about it.
It
Sure,
is.
honestly.
100% it is.
Sure, you've got to vote on both. Now that there's a couple of votes, do you want to remove one of
I
them?
will. I will.
Maybe he can't wear helmets.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't have
If
armor
we do it
slots.
Dutch way, everyone can vote that's above 18.
Do it like they do in America and let the Russians decide.
Wow.
Sorry.
I get asked if I'm Russian a lot. Does that mean I get to make the vote?
I'll have to
Yeah.
give myself a promotion.
The amount of times I've been asked if I'm either Polish or Russian is absolutely unreal.
I'm sorry?
My ex's dad literally turned around to him after the first time I met him, and I'd left. He turned around and was just like, "She speaks really good English considering she's Polish." And my ex was just like, "Why the fuck do you think she's Polish? Like, she's literally English. That's
Yeah,
why she speaks good English."
That's not even close to a Polish accent.
Where did Polish come from?
Literally.
I'm American.
should've
I don't
just-
have an accent.
When you said it, you should have like, muttered
You
like,
have an accent.
Kurva.
Wait, does that mean I don't have an accent flying?
No,
You have
we're American.
You-
Woohoo, I
all
don't
have
have an
to-
accent.
Actually, your
Well, you have
accent is
Swedish
closer to
accent.
Old English
Yeah,
accent.
that's true.
Hmm?
You have the sweetest accent out of anybody.
No, thank
Honestly,
you.
the fact that Vio was wondering what state I was from because she couldn't comprehend the fact that I was an American is mind-boggling.
Bio did that?
Vio thought I was American. She just didn't really know which state. It's like I'm not even American.
The bone state.
You should have said the state of the Netherlands.
The state of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I mean,
talk
you
about
did-
state of the Netherlands right now. We just had a bombing. No, it
Yeah.
wasn't a
no.
bombing. It was an explosion, but still.
Yikes.
Nova ate dinner and used their public restroom.
Panic.
In fairness, Eve, you did shoot that school up. Sorry.
Wow.
Does the name Sandy Hook mean anything? Wow.
Yeah.
We're a
But
bunch
I
of
need to go
terrible
be an
people.
adult. I need to go and
We
I
can
need to go and
be.
do my washing
Yeah.
and stuff.
We are buffoons.
Yep.
All
I need
right.
to do the laundry.
I need to go see if there's food. That's what I need to do. Thank you all for showing up. Shame anybody that wasn't
Sorry.
here. I don't care what the reason is. Shame them.
Yeah. Shame.
They don't get to vote. We're
Shame.
negating their
Shame.
vote.
Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame. All right,
Thanks
I'm
for
This
off.
game needs a bell we can ring.
What needs a bell?
Chess.
The game needs a bell that you can walk around
Polish
ringing.
girl.
Just for that.
Oh, yeah, like an actual walking
Did
around bell.
someone
Yeah.
the bombing?
It'd be a fun musical
I
instrument, actually. You could 100% do
Set up
something.
a go horn playing.
I did.
Well,
They did? Awesome. I'm gonna look
I don't
that
know how
up.
to do it.
I
need
missed
to,
half of
um,
it.
I need to put this
Yeah,
in Discord,
I know
but yeah,
why too.
I clipped
I
it.
think I told you
I
about it.
hope it got
Yeah.
the start of it. I haven't actually checked if it got the start.
Cool. Well, I
Let's
can
have a
always
quick
look
look.
on your.
All right. I'll be back
Sure.
later.
I'll be back later. Bye.
Bye.
I'll be back another day.
I didn't hit click in
Suck
time,
my
so I've only got the after effect.
Wow.
You have to do the beginning bit.
Here's what my dong looks like.
Wow. Alright. See ya.
Boy.
Have a good one, Eve.
Shit.
What?
I needed Eve's head.
Oh. It would have been hilarious to if you had done it right as she's logging out. What?
Nothing.
Aw. Oh, I'm the. Anyway, I got to figure out what. I think it was.
There were 3.
Wait, what was that?
So then there were 3.
And then, oh, everybody else left. I didn't even look at that. I guess I can try and find a new place to mine in the Nether. Because I need to surpass somebody's total.
It's gonna take you a while because you got to hit over 200.
You're over 200?
Mine and Nev's total is combined because
Why are you combining your total?
Because it's both of ours, not just mine or hers.
Ah.
They have combined inventory.
Jade, hello. How are you? Well, now I gotta go mine twice. Actually, first, I think I need to make more pickaxes, because that's my biggest holdup.
That's just the normal thing. Even when you're digging anywhere, you saw it have a shelter box full of enchanted picks.
That's gonna be what I do. It's not like there's a shortage of enchanting stuff.
Oh, you know what we can do? Oh no, it's starting to get daylight. I was gonna say we can get the rails and stuff, build the room on the back of the trading hall, and get the drowned in place.
Oh yeah, the sun is coming up. Yeah, that might cause a problem.
I need to go find a geo to make some stained glass or tinted glass.
See, now you got me trying to remember where I found geodes. I want to say I found a geode under the town.
Come with me. I'll show you a geode.
Because I started mining under the town a long time ago.
Don't mind me just forgetting where the portal is. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Meow.
Pushed me off.
Wait, I did? Ow!
Yeah, you pushed me off the track. You went too far. You seem to have an arrow in your shoulder.
Oh, I wonder where that came from. Mr. Holding a bow in your hand? Ow. Hey, where'd you go?
What do you mean, where'd I go? I'm standing on the island.
I knew that. I knew that.
Oh. Take a look at this.
Ooh.
Come on up. Keep it coming.
All the way to the top?
All the way to the top.
Does this go up to?
Welcome to Island 1.
Okay, this is cool. So is this the build limit?
No, we go up to 320.
And this is Island 1. What's going to happen in Island 1?
Don't know yet.
And where's the way down? Okay, so don't move until you stop bouncing. Well,
Oh,
mostly.
No, you can
At least not the first bounce or two.
move. Yeah.
That is really cool.
Who needs land when you can build your own?
Right?
Okay, so geode. You got enough food on you?
Yeah, I got 30 of them.
That might be enough.
Plus more in my end chest. Where'd you go?
Hey, turn around.
How could I not see you? Well, this is kind of cool. You guys are really good at the whole death if you're not supposed to be here kind of thing.
We do have quite a distance to run.
Like when you say quite a distance,
I mean quite a distance.
I don't know if I'm okay with this.
What happened?
This is a really long way to run.
Get your exercise in, boy.
I feel like there were far closer geodes.
Maybe. I came out of this tunnel with 3 stacks of diamond ore.
Run in, run in, and run in, run in, and run in, run in, and run in, run in.
Should start coming up on it very shortly. It's on the right hand side.
I see nothing. Thank you so much for the follow hittings. How are you? This is not even close to any moment. Hmm. It's so far away.
It's not even 2 stacks of torches.
Yeah, but it's so far away, it's not growing. And you left iron. Yeah, so this is too far away. It's never going to grow. I know there was one I
will. I just need to be over here.
Right. That's why the one under Drosty would be better.
I know of another one. It's back the other way.
Here, let me see what I get when I just outright break the X's.
Do not break any of those budding blocks. I will beat you. This is a large quantity. So if I actually just come down here and just do a little bit of AFK, this thing is going to produce massive amounts.
Well, I want to see if I can find the one under Drosty. And I am not jump running this time, because that is so annoying.
I got 36 just from those 3 that I broke.
Oh, no, if you got fortune, you're going to get a ton of them.
That's what I'm saying. But there is one much closer.
I don't remember if I saw one out in the ocean floor.
I have no idea. I mined this yesterday morning.
This was your entire yesterday morning.
Only took me about an hour, hour and a half.
Were you using any kind of a potion?
No.
I don't remember what potion increases your mining.
I don't think any, to be honest. But I could be wrong.
Let me look at my list. Oh, that reminds me. I got to make some potions of night vision. It wasn't potion of strength. Yeah, I thought there was a potion or something you could take, but maybe not. It would have to be between the swiftness and the strength potion. I completely forgot how far out this actually was.
I only went about 3,000 blocks.
Yeah. I've got a naughty or nice redeem.
Oh?
From Rico.
Oh, good one, Rico.
So for possible redeemees, we have flying, shut. Oh, it's for me. Okay. Yay, I get to open a box. Box 48. Sweet. Oh, you missed the earlier one. It was full of tiny little cave spiders. Full strength is the main ones, but yeah. I hear rain.
Yeah, the other geode is right here.
Well, we got to go do the... Wait, when you say right here, if it's literally right here, I will immediately... Okay, you're dead. How was there even... Why was this even a decision?
Why not? Did you get lost?
Yes. Where's the way up? That's not it. You had one right there, and instead we went 3,000 blocks away?
Yep. Why not?
Rude.
Because the one below us hasn't been cleaned up.
I suppose. Oh, I should probably put this in chat, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
The hopping doesn't seem to work for soul sand. Okay, the only thing that would be funnier than the way he just zipped off would be if we soon see. Wait, what did I hear?
There is a skip.
We have a redeem.
A redeem?
Yes.
For whom?
Me.
For you?
Yeah.
I'll watch you die.
Thanks. Love the company. See, now I'm guaranteed to die.
Oh, hi.
All right, let's put everything away.
Howdy.
There we. Oh, wait, no, that one's got to go in there too. All right, box number 48.
48.
18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would be 45, 46, 47, 48. Yeah, each chest holds 64, right?
I believe it's 54.
54 is right.
Is it?
Yeah. This is 27 for a single chest.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. Everything's always been done in base. What is it? Why is everything? Oh, it's all in base 9. Ah, my math is off somewhere. Either way, who else is Cheska? I haven't seen Cheska.
She's doing box things right now.
Box things?
She's unraveling packages.
Okay. Who's doing the screenshots?
I suppose I could do a screenshot. Get your pose.
We'll go with this one.
Excellent.
I have not gotten the wide variety everyone else has yet. All right.
Okay, figure it out.
All right. Are we ready?
Go for it. Well, those are fun.
Armadillos.
And I got a brush.
Wait. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Right click them. Right click them. There you go.
There we go. Oh, wow. You can just go forever.
Yep. We have any leads?
I do not. They got stolen in the bombing.
do you have shulker box? Not shulker box.
Did one of you throw all the watermelon?
I think I might have one.
Yes. I was just at the trading hall.
Ah. Let's see what I've got. I should have something.
I've got the leads. One of them's going behind the door. Oh, we got it.
Well, there you go. Merry Crisis.
That is... I mean, they are kind of cute.
Oh, and now they're in boats.
Those creepers are never not going to worry me.
Yeah, I guarantee the moment the Christmas thing is over, they're just going to nuke everything.
I don't know.
I mean, they could.
We could move them away. Over to a different, like over here or something.
I think we should before the Christmas thing is taken out. Like, it doesn't have to happen right now, but before Christmas is over. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So, to get the scoot, you have to use a brush?
Yep.
And now I'm feeling like I need to get another trident with that on it.
Yes. It is the only trident.
I need one for channeling, but yeah.
I got one before Corny dished them out, so I actually have a second one already that I just need to put channeling and loyalty on.
Oh.
I spent more than an hour over there and didn't get one to drop.
See, now I kind of want to... Didn't somebody make a trident farm?
Yes. That's what I was just talking about.
Yeah. I should figure out where that is. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and then you boom.
Surprise tool that can help us later.
Oh, now we're getting Mouseka tools?
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
But the best application I've ever had for that soundbite is some guy was talking about this dude that broke into somebody's car and stole a gun.
Yes.
It was like going around like terrorizing people, and he's like, so he broke into a pickup truck and stole a Glock 19, and then he plays the that.
It's a surprise tool that can help us later.
And then the dude ended up going either to jail or the morgue. I don't remember which one. It didn't go well for him though.
I mean, one would assume it wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, when the cops are like, hey, there's this guy on the loose. Oh, hey, also turns out he stole a gun. Cool. Extreme prejudice.
Yeah.
Go gadget assassin.
Yeah. Oh, once you steal a gun, they don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, you've kind of just like forfeit your life at that point. Like there's a few things that like just doesn't matter where you are. Cops are gonna be like, all right, cool. Free reign to shoot him. Free reign to shoot him. Nice, thank you. You got a knife? They really can't like go full hog and shoot you unless you charge them.
Right.
They will shoot you with everything else they have.
Yeah,
tasers, 40 mics,
pepper spray,
shotgun. You know,
big old bean bags.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're not big bean bags. They're like the size of like a large marble, but they hurt because they're being fired out of a shotgun. They got rubber slugs out of the 12 gauge.
Yeah,
the one
they're
that
like
hurts the most, I think, is the 40 mic. Literally just a grenade launcher with a giant hard rubber missile that they shoot out of it.
Yeah, that one is like borderline non-lethal. That's non-lethal as long as the guy behind it doesn't have a grudge.
It's non-lethal as long as you don't hit somebody like in the side of the head. It'll break bones though.
You can't hit them in the dead in their chest either, like around the heart area.
No, you can. Old people, you don't want to do that, but that's generally like you don't want to do that to old people anyway. But you can hit them in the chest. Anywhere in the torso is fair game. It's just you don't want to hit them in the side of the head because it can cause like a major concussion or a brain contusion.
I feel like the right place in the chest is going to cause trouble with the heart too.
Exactly what I was saying.
They should do that because that's where you're going to try and hit them is the chest because you don't want to hit them in the face.
It's the same reason you can't actually practice chest compressions on a person because compressing
ribs.
You'll break ribs, but also pressing in that spot is going to mess with their heart rhythm.
Right.
And it can put them into arrhythmia. So getting them in that little heart-sized spot on their chest could cause a problem, but probably won't.
I don't think it's likely.
It's not a high chance.
Yeah. Have you actually seen one of these?
I've seen them, not up close, but I've seen them like used on newsreels and stuff. And yeah, people don't stand there for very long.
Yeah.
I think there was the one guy who kept walking towards him as he was getting pelted with him, and he was in the hospital after all was said and done, but he walked up to the police line.
Yeah.
He didn't walk away from the police line.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a certain distance, then it stops.
It's like
you hit this wall, and then suddenly things stop going your way.
It was, if I remember the story correctly, the cops were freaking out because he was still walking towards them. It was like the beanbags. I saw someone with what looked like a grenade launcher. It was supposed to be rubber bullets. I don't know how many times he got hit with it, but he also got hit with pepper spray balls.
So the 40 mic is the grenade launcher thing. It's a 40 millimeter round.
Okay, so he got hit with that at least once. I don't know how many times though.
They take a while to reload because they're like one shot, and
they better be one shot.
Like 3 of them.
I ever see a Gatling mic, they're called.
A what?
If they ever make a Gatling version of that.
There's just one way of saying millimeter.
Yeah, so it's what is it? The Army alphabet thing. Mike is M.
Yeah.
There's 40
phonetic alphabet.
Say, though. Yeah. But yeah, so they do make those, but they're not allowed to carry them in squad cars for some reason. They only give them the single shot one. And I'm like, I'm sorry, some coked out dude in the middle of the street at 2 a.m. in the morning is coming at me and I'm not allowed to shoot him yet? You betcha I want to have 6 of those on hand ready to go.
It would probably take up the whole trunk and or back seat.
Oh no, they make those 40 millimeter grenade launchers. They already make those. They're just not allowed to carry them.
Oh, the ones that have like a clip on them.
They have a drum.
A drum. Sorry,
So it's like
drum.
a revolver.
Wrong term.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
yes,
just
I
have
know.
like a 4 to 6 round drum on them, and every time you cock it, it rotates at one time.
I
mean,
play
I'm
Destiny.
sorry.
I've fired 1 or 2.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And I'm talking more like, okay, have you ever seen, you know who Dr. Gatling was, right?
Vaguely, yes.
And his Gatling gun, you crank a handle and it just, the first machine gun.
Yes.
He created a grenade version of that.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It's like,
I mean, the concept is very simple. All you're doing is just using the rotation of the barrel to pull back the primer or pull back the firing pin. That's all it is. It's very simple.
yes.
And you could apply that to any round. If you wanted 50 cal, like a chain fed, actually, they've already done that. There is a chain fed 50 cal. What am I talking about? The
Yeah, that was,
M2.
that's been around. They built a plane around that.
Yeah. And then they built planes that were guns built around planes.
Yeah.
Like that was their idea of like a bombing run initially for a long time, was that they would literally just like, okay, we have this big plane that has lots of guns or lots of bombs, but it's very slow. So we need to reinforce it like this giant flying fortress. And so they just slapped 50 cals everywhere on the thing so that fighters couldn't come and take it out as easily. And then there was these guys that took an old one of those. This one was called Old 666. It was an old one of those. They ripped out like a section underneath the nose of the plane because these I think it was Japanese or Korean bombers or fighters would zip past this plane and then like run straight at the nose of the plane and shoot it, and it would obviously kill the pilot, and then bad things happen.
Yeah.
He decided, I'm gonna put like 3 to 5 of these things like straight down the rivet line on the front of this plane so they cannot do that anymore. And then they just kept strapping like 50 cals and everything, turn this thing into this angry like fortress that was an old bomber that they were just like, okay, we have no bombs, we can move a little bit faster, and also we're just going to have 50 cals out of the entire thing. There will be more 50 cal barrel than there is actual hull to this ship, or to this airship.
Was that one of the C-130 fortresses?
I'm not sure. Let me pull it
Because
up
the
here.
C-130 was the bomber, but they have ones that are equipped basically for ground support because they can fly slow enough for that.
It was a Boeing 17E Flying Fortress bomber.
That was the Boeing. Okay, that's a different plane.
Yeah. I mean, you look at this thing, it's an angry looking plane. 4, I believe, twin turbo prop engines. And it was like kind of retired, and these guys couldn't get a crew that would fly with them to go on missions. And so they were like, well, let's turn this into an air battleship with 50 cal machine guns that we've stolen off of other things in the scrap pile. And
I think that's,
yeah.
I mean, that's in like the same field as the A-10. It's
Yes.
a plane that
You
can
were starting to
fly.
get into that territory.
Yeah. It flies slow enough that they can actually do stuff on the ground.
Yes.
They-
This guy was just building a plane that was anti-fighter because the fighters were outmaneuvering every other fighter because they were just faster. And so they were like, well, let's bait them in by dressing up a bomber with a bunch of guns, and they're gonna be like, we'll take out these bombing runs. And so they would do fake bombing runs, and I don't remember if it's Japanese or Korean, would send up fighters to go and fight them in their little like zippy planes. And
like the Zero? Was that era?
Let me do my little research here, 'cause it's been a while since I looked this. What planes did old 666 fight? Japanese Mitsubishi A6M Zero fighters. So yes.
So it was the Zeros. Okay. Yeah, the Zero was horrible in that day and age. The Zero is the whole reason they started doing the F-22s, F-16s.
So the reason is because they were fast and because they had a lot of them. And that's why they were able to stop bombing runs.
Yeah.
Because they were faster than the bombing planes, so they could fly ahead of them, do the nose run where they go straight at it, just shooting at it, and then dive away. And then they would just have like 20 or 30 of them go up after these bombers and stop bombing runs.
Yeah, they were light. They didn't have a lot of armor on them, but that was because hardly anybody could get a bead on them.
Yeah, they were just that fast, zippy, highly maneuverable plane.
I don't think during World War II the U.S. came out with a comparable jet. That came later.
Yeah, I don't think they did. That was the big thing, is they couldn't actually escort the bombers either.
And
that's what we
now,
would have done back then.
And now when the U.S. wants to build a new jet, they can't go, okay, what enemy jet do we want to beat? They have to beat their own jets because nobody's caught up yet.
Yeah, like America was like, okay, you touched my plane, now I make our planes untouchable. You know, it really is that. Like, I was talking to a
It really is. They touch the boats. That's what started the whole war. Don't touch America's boats.
So you watch Fat Electrician then?
Yes.
Just don't mess with America's boats.
Yeah, leave the boats
Sun
alone.
Tzu said that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that was in there somewhere.
Yeah, it was in there somewhere. Look, listen. Deprive the enemy of nice things and don't touch America's boat. Like, since they had a navy, the moment they had a navy, you touch the boats, you die.
Yeah.
Like, there's the pirates, you know, I'm sure you've seen it. The pirates, that when they stole the Philadelphia. And, was it the Philadelphia?
Was it the Philadelphia? I don't remember.
They had stole this big warship that the U.S. Navy had, and they had stationed it, like, in one of their ports or something like that, as, like, fixed artillery. And it was, like, the first time that really somebody had messed with America's boats as far as their navy. And so they sent this dude out there, and they're like, hey, go get the freaking boat back. And he's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go get the freaking boat back. And they couldn't get the boat back, so he's like, well, if I can't have it, you don't get to have it, so I'm blowing it up and burning it to the ground. And
yeah.
So these guys stole a pirate ship, used that to get close enough, burnt the ship down, and then somewhere along that, or just after that, the guy that did that, his brother died, and so he decided, I'm not done yet. But wait, I'm still not done. And
But
so
wait, there's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's more. And then he goes out and they say, all right, we're tired of these guys. They're still messing with our boats. Go freaking do your job and do it well. So he takes out like 7, what was it, SEALs or Marines? I can't remember if it was SEALs or Marines. Takes out like 7 or 8 of these guys. Goes out, meets up with 500 of... I don't remember if it was There's 500 like militiamen that wanted their city back from the previous leader. And then they also met up with some guys from like Greek mercenaries, I think it was Greek.
Okay.
And they were like, okay, we're going to this city where this guy lives because we've declared war on them. And they go in and just absolutely take the entire city. The whole thing. Well, this guy is like doing his like, you know, war campaign against the U.S. Navy. He comes back and finds out he can't get into his house. And they're like, give us our crap back. Give us all the money you stole. Give us everything you stole from us before. And then we'll give you your city back. Also our hostages. That would be pretty cool too. And he just kind of complied, and then there was no more pirates.
I mean, there's really not. Once you have to give everything back, there's not a whole lot to be holding on to.
Yeah, you kind of lost the whole pirate game at that point.
And then
I still love the idea of the first people that, like, I think it was Jefferson went to, was like, hey, you keep stealing our stuff. Please stop doing that. And they're just like, why should we do that? Because we just beat the British in combat. We just went to war with the British and won with, some farmers and boomsticks. And they're like, oh, you know what? That sounds like a brilliant offer. We'll leave you alone. You're very persuasive.
America literally rewrote the rules of war.
Yeah. America was like, okay, our guys don't like dying, regardless of putting "he died like a gentleman" on his tombstone. They like living and going back to their family. I guess we're going to do that instead.
Guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla warfare. I actually have his shirt from, what's his name? The undignified gorilla or whatever it was. I love that shirt. It's so good.
Oh, and then we got all the other fun warship stories, like the Texas flooding half of its ship so it can shoot further inland. The Wisconsin deleting a mountain because a mortar hit its deck.
Was it the concrete bunker that they built off of out of the Philippines?
Yeah, I think it was either the Texas or the Wisconsin again. That was in a fight with a Japanese sub. They ran out of every kind of ammo. The sub ran out of ammo. Ran out of missiles, but they pulled up alongside them and hooked on. They were getting out with their guns. The only thing they had left were potatoes. They start throwing it at them, and the Japanese give up because they thought they were grenades.
So there was I don't know if it's a different story or the same story, but there was a story similar to that where they were fighting this sub, and they got so close that the sub couldn't use any of its artillery, and so what is that? I guess we're testing the air raid siren or something. The tornado siren, that's the one.
Oh.
So it was one of the things that they did was they ran out of they got too close, and this sub is getting ready to lock on with its torpedoes, and so this guy says, turn into them, we're going to ram them, and they go full speed, ram this thing, and it gets high centered on the sub. The sub can't submerge because it's too heavily damaged. And then they get out and they're trying to shoot at the U.S. soldiers, and they're just taking everything on deck. They're shooting at them with the Thompsons and everything like that. They're throwing potatoes, silverware, freaking boxes of food, everything, and they ended up killing a couple dozen of these guys before the sub had sunk enough to where they could get off of it and carry on. Just imagine getting out, you've got your machine gun, you're like, all right, we're gonna go kill these Americans for daring to step on our boat, we need to get out of here, and just getting clocked in the head with a frozen sack of meat, and just that's how you die.
I started out in kitchens. A frozen sack of meat is a very good weapon.
It is. It's like throwing bricks at people.
Yes. If you have a frozen pork loin is every bit as good as Billy Club.
Yeah, I've grabbed my mom goes to big box stores and stuff like that to get meats. So I don't know, Amish stores and stuff like that where they've just got huge logs of pork loin. You throw that at somebody, that's freaking 20 to 30 pounds of meat that's rock solid getting thrown at your face.
Somebody dropped one on their foot, went to the hospital with a broken foot.
Yeah. Imagine dropping that on somebody's face as they walk through a door.
But at least America can say they're not responsible for the Geneva Conventions. That all goes to Canada.
Yep. Blame Canada. Well, the classic slogan. It's never a war crime the first time.
They're not even a real country anyway.
Did you hear the comment that Trump made about it being becoming the 51st state?
Oh yeah, annexing Canada because they don't want to do the tariffs or something.
Tariffs?
Yeah. No, he threatened to annex Canada if they don't play ball.
Yeah. I mean, you know that Canada's got I think a 13% tariff on everything that comes from the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry. Oh no, I don't want to play fair anymore. I don't want to play fair. Too late.
Pack your bags. That's right. We're taking your country and your moose.
I mean, the whole "it's not a real country anyway" comes from they have some connection to England still. Like
They still have the queen on their money.
yeah. The queen was still technically their queen on a certain level. I don't remember what that level was.
They're basically just a really large British colony that happens to have a lot of French people in it.
Yeah, that's a disturbing amount of French people.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why they would. I think that's the only reason they are a country is because the British are like, all right, we can't have this many. We're saying you're your own country. You're still technically a colony, but we cannot be associated with this many French people, especially ones that can't speak French.
They kind of speak French.
If that's what we're going to call it.
I mean, it's no worse than Louisiana French.
No,
That's
at
Creole.
least
That's something totally different.
Yeah, that's its own that's its own language at that point. But like also Louisiana French is funny to listen to them talk, and Louisiana people are kind of like generally okay to hang out with. French Canadians are just rude. And you can't understand them. At least when you can't understand a Louisiana French person, it's really funny listening to them make noises.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
Yeah, like there's this guy that my cousin is obsessed with that like just hunts down crocodiles, catfish, anything you can find in the swamp, and teaches you how to cook it, how to get all the skin off of it to make like bags in the case of crocodiles. Like he'll teach you how to skin like field dress boar, all that type of stuff.
Do you watch a lot of Swamp People?
I do not know.
That's the name of a TV show, and I think I know who he's talking about.
It is not that guy. Unless he was on that show, but he's got his own YouTube channel he does this stuff on. And
It's not Turtle Man, is it?
I don't think so. I'll have to look it up.
But that's rather common down there. Well, one, they live in an area that has a ton of food everywhere. But you're also food to a lot of things, so that's why a lot of people don't live down there.
Stale Cracker Official, that's his name.
Yeah, I don't think he was on Swamp People.
No, but he is like your quintessential Louisiana French accent, like down in the bayou type of guy.
And it's such a great accent. I mean,
it is. Listening to them talk, they've got like all these like turns of phrases that they just make up as they're talking.
Yeah, it's as long as you can understand like 60% of what they just said, you understand them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Canadians, you just know that they're angry at you for some reason.
And if they're not angry at you and they're being really nice, usually it's like a condescending nice.
Yeah, it's like a backhanded compliment or something.
Yeah. And that's what they get. That's something they get from England.
Kind of, but like even the English, like when they do it, it's really funny.
Yeah,
the way that
they have a good sense of humor to it.
Yeah. Like even if they are insulting you to your face, you can't help but laugh at it because of the way that they've said it. Whereas like
Monty
again,
Python.
French Canadians, they're just being mean to be mean.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
We'll conquer them. That's the worst.
I don't know. They're pretty good with those chainsaws.
Have you seen a redneck in the past 20 years? Also, what's his name is going to start banning guns soon, so.
Trudeau?
Yeah, Trudeau.
I did not know that.
He just announced it either yesterday or day before. He's going after guns. Basically, the only thing you'll be able to have, as far as I'm aware, is like a single-shot rifle.
Huh.
Because, you know, Canadians have all that gun violence.
Yeah. I don't know. There's too many countries that are going after.
I'm telling you, it's because of the media. They keep overhyping this issue so much that people don't even know what they're talking about anymore. But that's just me. I'm a big 2A guy, so.
I mean, I live out in the country. You have several hunting rifles and 270 and other stuff, but I also went to school back at a time when the other kids would have their hunting rifles in racks in their vehicles out in the high school parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I carried a Leatherman on my hip in high school. If I tried to do that now, I'd be in jail.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
I doubt you'd make it out of the school at that point.
There's, not probably a lot of chance of that.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. I don't know. I don't care what your opinion is on it. It's kind of messed up what they're doing. It's misleading at the very best.
I'm still looking for a media source I like anymore.
Yes. There are very few that I actually want to listen to.
And
you know,
I don't know if any of them are exactly honest in all of their reporting. And I hate saying that because I hate the whole conspiracy theory thing, but I watch too many news stories and it's like, why is none of this lining up?
Yeah. It really is that way though. Like you're just constantly looking at it like, I don't trust you, period. Whether you're right or wrong, I don't trust you. What's your spin on it? What's your angle on it? What are you telling me? What are you not telling me? It doesn't matter who you listen to. I don't care if you're for Fox. I don't care if you're for CNN. All of them are so high off their own farts and think they're untouchable that you can't trust any of them.
I mean, for a long time, CNN was kind of the one in the middle, and I'd say probably last 8-10 years, they've just been shooting themselves in the foot. That may not be long enough, but
yeah, I'd say it's a little further back than that, but that's definitely right around where it started getting really, really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't trust anything that any of them say. Like, I used to think that, like, at the very least, Fox was giving you most of the information. Even if they put their own spin on it, they were still giving you most of the information. Now I wouldn't trust any of them. Like, I haven't trusted any, like, public news broadcasting, aside from, obviously, like, the local stuff. You know, like your local, like, oh, Jimmy down the street did this. Like, what are they going to do, you know?
Fox lost my trust back when there was a huge thing where they took away the right of teachers' unions to collective bargain. And there were protests at the Capitol. I knew a lot of teachers at the time, and they all had pictures, and they showed Fox News anchors there with cameras going around, you know, while they were protesting. What they showed, the B-roll, which they admit was old B-roll, which nobody understood because people were there with cameras. They had footage.
Yeah.
But they were showing B-roll that was from a violent protest in Florida, and you could see the palm trees.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, none of that happened. There were no arrests from this. Why are you showing that footage while talking about a peaceful protest?
Yeah. And
of
now
teachers.
Everybody does it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what side they're on. Everyone does it now. It's standard practice. And that's why nobody trusts them. Like, it's really funny watching all these people in the public broadcasting section, you know, in that sort of environment, all going, why are our ratings falling so much? Why are we losing so many people after the election? Because you lied to them, both sides. Don't care who you are. Your polling was bad. Your information was bad. You weren't giving half of it to the people, so they stopped trusting you. They left.
I would say the last 12 years, the last 12 years, the polls have been so egregiously wrong that nobody cares what polls say anymore.
Yeah, well, people know it's all BS. People know it. And it's like the one thing that especially people who don't like to think for themselves, hate and will immediately turn them away is when they realize they've been had.
Yes.
You want to lose your follower base that you've been, dragging along hook, line, and sinker. They've been buying everything you've been selling. The moment that falls away, you aren't getting them back.
No. Make someone
Because
feel
they
like
did
a
not want to
fool.
think about it anyway.
Make them look like they were wrong about something. They're not going to you for any information again.
Yeah.
And frankly, people have cycled through all the major news networks at this point, and trust is...
And all of them are the same.
Yeah. They're losing trust in all the major news outlets. And it's all the fault of the major news outlets.
Yeah. They've done it to themselves. Like you said, they shot themselves in the foot. I'm like, at this point, they've shot themselves in the face to spite their own face.
Mm-hmm.
And they still are acting like they don't understand what happened. Where did we go wrong? I don't understand why people don't trust us anymore. You've been lying to them, and they know it now.
I still stand by that's why they're banning TikTok.
Personally, I'm for banning TikTok, though. I think it's brain rot.
I mean, it has its uses, but I mean, it is. It's like TV when it first came out. It allows people to just kind of lose too much time in one go.
Well, and I mean, if you look into studies on what that actually does, especially to children's brains, like, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's what TV did, but on steroids. Because at some point, you can't, with TV, there's only so much you can flick through.
Right.
Whereas TikTok, you can endlessly just keep swiping up.
And everything is a short format. It feeds into the ADHD thing. People aren't learning the right coping mechanisms.
Well, because they can just feed into the problem that they already have.
Hence the new term, doom scrolling.
Yeah. It's really that bad. And it's on everything, but TikTok is by far the worst offender. I wish TikTok had never been a thing. Vine didn't have that same problem. It could have just been the culture at the time, but
Vine didn't have that thing so it's the algorithm that gives people that instant gratification. It's able to predict what somebody's going to want to see.
Yeah.
And it got to the point that people started scrolling, hoping to see that thing they want again without having to search.
Yeah. And that got them hooked on more stuff. It's like a gambling addiction. It's very similar to how that sort of works in your brain. You're looking for that dopamine hit, and because it's TikTok, because it's content that you can find anything you want on there, and there's no financial, physical, or real immediate mental consequence, nobody's going to stop it, especially kids.
And there's a lot of people who are making their living off of it right now that are scrambling to find a new place to do that. And
I don't know, make some long form content that actually has some substance. Oh, wait, nope, that would take work.
There's a couple of people that have done some short form stuff that it's really good. They've created a really good storyline.
Yeah. And there are those. I'm not demonizing everyone simply for being on TikTok. I will demonize you for being on TikTok, but like your content specifically, I'm not going to like immediately crap on because you just because it is content on TikTok. I'm going to criticize it for being on TikTok because you could have put it anywhere else. But
and a lot of people have moved most of their stuff to YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other newer sites people are trying to get on, but I don't know how many more programs I want to download on my phone.
I mean, I just don't.
It used to be YouTube, Instagram / Facebook / Threads / whatever else it is now. I think Blue Sky was the last one I put on there. Because I kind of getting away from X.
I mean, Twitter's been dead for a while. The only reason people acknowledged it is because Elon took it over.
Yeah, well, it had a lot of uses before, but last time I went on there, it was just so much negativity.
That's all it's ever been for me is negativity. It's like
I'd see
Reddit.
some art now and then. Blue Sky has art again. And that's kind of cool. It's people sharing ideas again instead of just complaining about anything they don't like.
It'll turn into it. This format is back into that.
Yeah, I mean, everything gets to that point eventually. It's just how humans are. We don't like being happy. Your speaker went weird. Your microphone.
Again?
Your microphone started going weird.
Oh, you've been breaking up on my end.
On your end? Oh.
Yeah, I'm hearing you breaking up like your internet connection sucks.
I mean, it doesn't usually.
You've dropped 2 bars. Jessica's dropped to 1. And it shuts down to 2.
And you got all the bars. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So Nebs is full. Well, Nebs just lost one. Do you live next to the server farm?
I cannot know. Maybe we'll reach the game. I think that's what shuts right now.
Let's try logging back in. Hi.
Now I've got it.
Logged in just in time from now me.
That was weird.
I don't know what that was.
TikTok is stealing our information.
I don't think you want to know how many programs on your phone are stealing your information.
Oh, all of them. I already know all of them are. Like, freaking Google listens to you.
Yeah.
I have tested this.
We've all tested it. Talk about some random thing you've never bought and, oh, look at all those ads.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, where's my phone? It's in my pocket. I'm going to say the word jet skis, and I guarantee I'm going to get some sort of power sports type of thing show up on my phone.
Jet ski? Really?
It's something that I don't regularly participate in, but like a jet ski, a Sea-Doo. I guarantee I'll either get something about like power sports, or I'll get something about a resort or a cruise. Guarantee it. Or snow machine. If I say snow machine, I guarantee I'll get Subaru ads next.
Oh, we're just entering solar maximum.
Solar maximum?
Solar maximum, solar flare activity.
Oh, that would do it.
And apparently, yeah, it lasts for like 11 years. And we're like, I just saw an article pop up. It knows me well enough. I go to spaceweather.com a lot.
Yep.
Apparently, there's going to be a period this time around called, what did they call it? Battle flares? No. The solar battle zone.
Ah.
And it could wipe out satellites.
That'll be fun.
Well, you know what we're doing right now? Yeah, that wouldn't be happening. Not without a landline.
Breaking up really bad.
Am I break again?
Yeah, like crazy.
Because you're perfect.
Yeah, it'll do that. I have it happen in Discord calls all the time when I'm driving. You go all robotic, which means you got a poor connection sending, but you can receive stuff because it's less information.
Oh, this is not good.
Yep.
That means I may be done talking to people.
Oh no.
The horror. Of course,
Now
we've
they'll
been...
have to find something to do.
I don't want to go outside. There's trees to cut down.
Oh gosh. I've had to do that. It's not fun. It is kind of fun, and then you're like, my arms hurt.
I don't want to do this anymore. That tree's too close to a power line. I'm scared. By too close, I mean it taps it in the wind.
Yep.
But I have...
Really?
What was that? Okay, you're breaking up. I must be breaking up horribly.
Yeah.
And I think that was a cat I heard.
It is a cat. She gets grumpy. She was perfectly happy like 5 seconds ago, and then what is she doing? She's being weird. I think she just has to explore the room right now.
I can see that. And now I need to look into space weather because...
I kicked again. Whoa. Now you got me curious. I want to find out.
Impulsive X-Class Sol... Oh, shoot. Yeah, we just got an X-Class solar flare. I'm looking for the strength rating. Yeah, watch for Northern Lights tonight.
Is there like a live place you can watch that?
Solar flares?
No, like the flares when they hit.
I don't.
Dang. Is that from right now?
I think so, yeah.
It's like straight on top of me right now, if I'm looking at this correctly. Ooh, I wonder if my weather app would show it. I got my radar. I wonder if it would show that.
Yeah, it's an X2, which means it's messing with like shortwave and that kind of stuff. Okay. CME is
I
going
have a slightly better connection than you is because I'm connected.
No! I've been disconnected. More X flares are possible in the days ahead because there are 2 sunspots with unstable magnetic fields. Yeah, we're going to be getting more solar flares.
We're going to get more of them. Jeez.
I love spaceweather.com. I'm a little sad. I haven't subscribed to their text alerts yet, but I might do that soon. You can actually subscribe so that as soon as there's a solar flare alert recorded, it sends you a text giving you the strength and possible... Actually, I don't know how much it gives you. I just know it tells you there was one. Which, if this is what this Solar Maximus is going to look like, not a bad idea.
For sure.
take it this is your first time looking at space weather?
Yeah, spaceweather.com. Shortwave radio blackout over southern Africa. Okay. Where do you see the
If you
is there
scroll,
certain, like a way you can look at certain places?
if you scroll down, about a third of the way down on the left side, you're going to see a little map of the U.S. I'm back.
He's back.
Should we join the? They're in the voice group. Anyway, like I was saying, about a third of the way down on the left is what it's a U.S. map with Canada included, labeled current auroral oval.
Okay.
That is going to give you an idea of who's going to be able to see the northern lights. If this solar flare just happened like 8 minutes ago, there's a very good chance you're going to be able to see them tonight.
Where are you seeing when that's happening though? That's where I'm lost.
Scroll about a third of the way down the web page.
Yeah, I'm seeing the little map.
Okay. I've looked at it enough that I kind of know the timing of when you might be able to see it. It doesn't say it on the map exactly. You'll have to kind of keep an eye on it. You
Oh,
can
is this
see
changing in real time?
as I'm not sure how much it changes in real time. I don't stare at it long enough for that.
Gotcha.
But it should stretch down further into the U.S. I know recently we had northern lights that reached down to like Tennessee.
Yeah. I think even like northern Texas got one a while back.
And on that one, we could only see it by taking photos of the sky because it was so bright, it just looked like a sheen across the sky. All right, I am apparently going to be calling this stream because I don't think I can stay connected. I want to get on and say goodbye to them. I think I'm going to have to call my stream. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay connected.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to let you.
I want to...
spaceweatherlive.com.
I want to let them know as well what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting weird, like, just blips in my connection, so I'm betting you that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. I've had to look at it. When I worked at the warehouse, I had to look at it multiple times trying to figure out, okay, is this our equipment or...
Yeah.
Try restarting the launcher first. All right, I'll try restarting the launcher.
That can fix it.
All right, I'll be right back. Let's see what happens on this one. Should look at this and see. Hello, is it Jesus or Jesus? How are you today? MD, thank you very much for the like. Oh. I was looking at NOAA website. Ooh, what are they saying? Thank you very much for the like. I don't think I want to try pronouncing that. I would not do it justice. All right. Let's see how this works. Are you there, Flying?
Yes.
Okay. I guess NOAA is another website you can check for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'd seen that one. It seems like whatever equipment that are using, they're saying it was down on one of the websites.
Wait, their equipment was down?
One of the websites said that their equipment was down.
Oh. I'm curious why their equipment was down.
Oh, there we go. Starting to see things moving around now. Whoa. Yeah, NOAA has like a live 30-minute thing, and there's just a huge swell going around right now. It's already reaching. It's gotten south of Canada. So. Dang. That's impressive, though.
It is, and I don't know what we're going to be seeing. I mean, just the next week, if we see anything bigger than this, yeah, I don't know if computers are going to connect.
Yeah, it's going to take out satellites if it's that powerful.
So look up something called the Carrington event.
How does that spelled?
CARRINGTON event.
Oh yeah, this is mid 1800s.
Yes.
And all it did was it really took out like some electrical poles back then, but
Oh yeah, that's because there was nothing electrical back then.
exactly.
Like you had a couple of telegraph lines that had caught the wires on fire. If a similar strength event were to hit today, well, you better have a mechanical diesel.
Yeah, something carbureted.
No, not even carbureted. A gas engine requires a spark.
Right.
And you would not be able to, if the atmosphere is that charged, it would fry your alternator just trying to run it. A mechanical
That's if there's
diesel
current going through it though, right?
Yeah, that's because there's current going through it. Mechanical diesel doesn't require any current.
It's igniting it based on pressure.
Yeah. So if you had a mechanical diesel, you can drive it around and not really worry.
So what you're telling me is I should have bought the deuce and a half when I had the chance.
Yes. You'd have to mod it to have a little crank on it, but you should have bought it.
A little crank on a deuce and a half?
Okay, a big crank.
Need a family of 5 to crank that thing over my hand.
Or always park it on a hill.
True, hill starting it. I wonder, will it ruin batteries or will it just ruin the charge in the battery?
Depends on the strength, but usually when it ruins the charge, that ruins the battery in turn.
Right, that's fair.
And it'll also fry wirings and windings because it's causing electricity to do weird things. Phones will be shot unless you put them into a static bag and put that inside a Faraday cage.
Yep. Yeah, that's.
We don't want We don't want a Carrington event.
And how soon do you have to acquire said diesel-powered vehicle?
I don't know. Could be 3 days. Could be 100 years.
You got me thinking about it, because I've thought about this stuff before, and now you just got it back in my brain again.
It's something that's always good to have in the back of your mind.
It is true, but at the same time, if you're not going to do anything about it. This freaking house. There is this really crappy rundown house on Facebook Marketplace that keeps showing up for like $32,000, and I'm like, it ain't worth $32,000 to tear it down.
Whereabouts is this?
This is Missouri.
I mean, how much land do you get with it?
I think it's like maybe just over 1/4 of an acre at best.
Oh yeah, no, that's not worth it.
Yeah. Estimated value after repair, $145,000. That's not. You're going to spend half of that just fixing it.
It depends how well you fix it. If you.
Yeah, well, that's bare minimum type of stuff.
If you hire contractors, you're going to get a half-assed job. If you do it yourself, you could fix it pretty damn well for not a lot of money. It's just a ton of time.
I don't think you could do that. This one by yourself. There's so much water damage, and the foundation is absolutely ruined. Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
got a room that shows the carpet pulled back and the floor like removed out of the carpet, and it's just full of black mold. And like the floor under the carpet is water damaged. You'd basically be rebuilding a house.
the remediation on that alone, because you can't remediate on your own. You have to have a company come in and do that.
Yep.
And that's on its own like $30,000.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Ooh, 99 Tacoma. It's not diesel powered, but it looks sharp.
Oh yeah. All
This
the
is the
elect.
danger of me going onto Facebook. The only thing I use Facebook for is Marketplace.
Oh wow, Tesla would be out of business.
Oh yeah, Tesla's done. Let's see here. I want deuce and I don't know how you spell deuce and a half.
DEUCE.
Well, I didn't know if it was like deuce n half or if they actually spell it like deuce and a half.
I think you can spell it.
Yeah, you spell it out.
EV would be just sculptures. Yeah.
They exist though. They're still there. I can buy one for like $5,000. Oh, sweet. Somebody repainted it yellow for like a fire department and took off the bed.
Wait, really? Now I want to see what a deuce and a half would be. I have accomplished exactly nothing right now.
I mean, we're having a good conversation though.
We are. And
I'm
this sure it interests someone.
It's a podcast.
Minecraft podcast. Oh, I can't look at Marketplace right now.
Why can't you look at Marketplace right now?
Because I'm streaming. And I can't change my account or I screw up the screen. Hooey.
Dang, dude. Actually, you do have one other option that I think you could get away with. As long as it doesn't have a battery in it, you should be fine. You could get away with an old Model T.
You could get away with an old Model T. You could convert if you had an old rabbit, you can modify that to have kind of a crank start.
Yeah, because it is a very small engine. You're talking about the Volkswagen Rabbit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because they're little bitty, like four bangers.
Or any old tractor.
That would be a good one. That'd be what you'd want to pilfer to like replace in your car.
We
Like,
have an old case. We just have to finish fixing it and putting the engine back together. But we have an old crank engine case.
Yep.
It was Dad's first tractor. Said he only.
Dad's first tractor is going to save your bacon in the apocalypse.
We also have a. I don't know how we'd start the David Brown. That's got an electric starter on it. We'd find a way. Well, we'd have to. Once you get it started, it'll keep running. We wouldn't be able to use lights or anything, but I don't know. If we parked it in a shed that had a Faraday cage around it, we might be able to figure out a way.
Yeah, yes, my shed with a Faraday cage that can fit an automobile in it. Just have one of those lying around.
When you live on a farm, all you got to do is run some steel wire around the thing.
Steel?
You can make a Faraday cage with chicken wire.
Really? I figured there was more to it than that.
It's just a conductive material that catches incoming signals and then grounds them into the dirt.
Interesting.
You can buy giant swatches of metal-laden cloth to use as a Faraday cage in your walls. You won't get cell service if you put it in there. Or Wi-Fi.
I mean, if like we get like warning, right? So you get warning like, hey, there's going to be this big solar event that's going to wipe out all electronics. If you can get your vehicle somewhere safe.
You get 8 minutes warning.
You would need, 8 minutes. That's all you get. But if you could get it to a gymnasium. That might just be enough in a pinch.
That could do it.
Or like a big box store.
But you also have to remember,
like a Sam's Club or something.
All of the transformers, the power lines, the transfer stations, all of the electrical equipment at the power stations themselves.
Yep.
There's a very good chance that all of it is going to have to be replaced in an event that big.
Yeah.
We won't see a power grid coming back to most of the country for years.
Bare minimum a year. Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
And that's getting like major hubs fixed and operational. Not back to like every home, but like
power going to hospitals, emergency services. Just getting the transfer stations fixed so they can go out from there.
Yeah. Because, you're right. Like, wires, if it's enough to burn, to cause telegraph wire and electrical wire back in 1800s to melt, you'd be looking at that kind of damage on a national scale.
Yeah, and those wires that are going across power lines are not small pieces of wire fused together. It's an entire ass spool that they string up onto the pole, and then at the other end they got a D10 bulldozer that they hook the other end of the wire to. The guy drives forward until it's taut.
Mm-hmm.
That's like miles of cable, tons of cable that's being strung up like that.
However, you do have to remember another part of that is people will not be distracted with their phone, and people will be in desperate need of money to rebuild.
Oh yeah,
just their life. So you're going to have a huge influx of people going into the workforce, and guess what? The government's probably going to go, "Hey, we're going to pay every electrical company we can possibly find to get this fixed because we need our economy back. We need our infrastructure back."
Yeah, well, they
And
would
so
have
you-
to.
Yeah, and it would be legit, probably one of the best paying jobs at that point because the government will be so desperate to get it fixed.
My culinary
Because-
degree would be useful again.
I mean, yeah, there's that. I mean, you legitimately just have like all hands on deck. Everybody go out, start throwing power lines. Go find a contractor and start throwing power lines up.
But
fix
they
what
have to
you
be able to
can, fix that.
manufacture these power lines.
This is true. We probably have to have it imported, assuming that it hasn't wiped out everything globally.
The Carrington event would probably wind up being at least half the globe.
Yeah. So it'd be really unfortunate if it hit this side of the globe with some of the most advanced and fleshed out manufacturing systems out there.
Yeah.
Like if it hit like Africa, like Africa and what would that be? I'm trying to think of where things are now. Like Africa and Asia. Actually, Asia and Oceania would be the best shot. It would still hit some of Africa if it hits like exactly half of the globe. But
Mhm.
if it hit like in the middle of, like the Indian Ocean and stuff like that, where it takes out a lot of Asia, it would take out all of Oceania, probably some of the West Coast at that rate.
It's California. That we'll get by.
They won't be missed.
Why is that
But yeah.
everybody's response to California? I don't care where you are politically. It's California.
Because it's a state of people who have a lot of loud voices that are high off their own farts and have no connection to reality. And that goes both ways. We are not connected to them as if they're real people, and they're not connected to us as if we're real people.
Yeah. They're
That's
having
kinda
a
how it is,
drought.
though.
California is historically a desert.
Yeah.
Drought is their natural state of being.
Yeah.
But they still got to keep those palm trees growing that they had flown in from Florida.
Yep. I mean, the coast has palm trees. That makes sense. But like California in general, yeah, it's desert. Go up north, there's mountains.
Mhm.
Like
A bunch of farmers figured out a way to grow stuff out there for a while, and then they took all their water away to water the boulevard.
Then they started stealing it from Utah and Nevada.
I think if the solar flare hit over there, we might actually see the Colorado River make it to Mexico again.
It would take a little bit. It would be like one of those things that you track after the event, where like everybody be watching it happen, and it'd be one of those like predicted catastrophes, of like the dam exploding.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it would go. Of course, that dam is robust.
That dam is never going to burst unless there is a catastrophically horrific event and someone does something really dumb.
Yeah. But it will overflow if all of that stops working.
It will.
And
there are gates they can open, but at this point, Hoover Dam is barely working. There's barely enough water to spin the turbines.
Yeah, that's their own fault.
I mean, to be fair, it's pretty impressive how far ahead they look that they put turbines as low on the dam as they did.
Yeah. I mean, that is a feat of engineering.
Yes.
Like, it really is. But it would overflow eventually. It would have to. And then like you would be watching that slowly happen. You know, people would probably still be trying to cross it, then they close it down, and after it closed down, it'd probably be a matter of months before it overflows, and you start seeing the Colorado flowing like that again.
It would be interesting simply because if that dam starts overflowing, that means a lot of towns upriver are now underwater.
Well, it would be a slow thing though, because it takes time for that to fill up.
True.
So you would actually have most of those places evacuated, if not like embankments built ahead of time to like prolong it. But yeah, eventually you would end up with a bunch of those places near the river itself underwater. Do you imagine how nuts that would look? Going like diving in the Colorado River and finding towns that have been flooded over?
Where was it? There's actually a spot you can do that, and I can't remember where it was.
I think I've seen a similar spot where you can do that. Yeah, like I wouldn't know where it is, but
I can't remember what the whole circumstances behind it were, but it was an area they built a town, and for some reason it flooded and didn't drain away.
yeah.
I don't think it was in New Orleans or down in like the Orleans or anything, because that place is all levees. And I don't think it was anything in New York, because that place is all below sea level.
There's one in Lewiston, Tennessee. So a lot of these are like where people made dams and create a reservoir over where the town was.
I mean, that's just a bad idea from the word go.
Yeah. But there's apparently a lot of them.
There's a lot of animes there where, oh no, the dam is going. We must save the town. Why is the town right there?
Well, no, so these are like, this is in the reservoir, not like below the dam where the dam is broken. Where like the town was in the valley and then they dammed up that valley so that it would fill it.
Oh. So the town was in a spot and then they put in a dam because they needed to flood that spot to be the reservoir.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like it'd be creepy to go diving in, and I want to go.
Yeah. Okay, for me, like I like going out and doing really cool stuff like that, but at the same time, part of me like I like one of my like the worst way that I could die is drowning.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I've heard that's a horrible way.
Be set on fire and die that way than drown. Like the only other thing I can think of that might be as bad, if not worse, than drowning is being boiled in oil.
Well, that would be. I've never understood that. You can't be boiled in oil. You're literally being deep fried.
Yes.
It's
the reason it's boiled in oil is because the oil itself is boiling hot. That's where the term comes from.
All right, I'll give that one a pass.
You also have to remember this is from like Roman Christian times, so a lot of that terminology doesn't translate the same way.
Fine. That's why you always have a dive buddy. Yeah, but what if you? No, for the drowning part. The drowning part.
So, I've listened to stories of people that have done like cave diving. That would freak me out. Like, I'm not super claustrophobic, but you put me in a tight space, like a really tight space underground, that freaks me out. Because I'm worried about getting stuck. Not the tight space itself, because if you put me in like the same, like say you built like a wooden box that I crawl from one end to the other, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about getting stuck in that. What I do get freaked out about is the whole being buried alive in a cave or getting pinned to where like you're stuck with your head below your feet and like dying that way. Because it's one of those things that just really gets under my skin.
Well, I could see that.
You know, it's the slow, potentially painful deaths that really upset me. It's only certain types of pain though. Like I said, being burned alive, very painful, but it's a different kind of pain than being fried alive.
I mean, depending on how hot the oil is, you may only feel so much of it before your nerves are just dead.
But they wouldn't do it like that. It would be like they would slowly dip you in to keep you alive as long as possible.
Having been dumb enough to light thermite with a cigarette lighter, if it's hot enough, you just flash fry it and you never feel any pain. I flash fried the tip of my thumb when I did that. You ever seen melted fingernail?
I have not. I've seen melted flesh. Done that to myself with a soldering iron. It didn't feel good.
Yeah. Apparently, the temperature that this was like a welding charge used for fusing wire and rail together.
Yep.
And my dad worked for a pipeline company, so they had to use that. And I was young. Let me tell the story shut. My dad was showing me the little charge, and I asked him how you put it in, and he goes, well, just pull the top off and dump it into this form we have right here. And he had the form with the handle on it. I dumped it in, and there was a little metal disc piece of steel that you put in it.
Yep.
And that was what would actually do the welding. So that's in the bottom. You put your powder on top, and then you close the top of it, and there's a little hole on the side. And say, oh, so you just stick like a blowtorch in there. Yeah, we usually just use a cigarette lighter. Here, try this one. My dad knew what he was doing.
Yep.
I was smart enough because at that time, I was a smoker, and I would always turn my lighters way up if they had the adjuster. This one did, so I turned it way up so that it had a long flame on it.
Yep.
So I was actually about 4 to 5 inches away from where that hole is, which is the only reason the lighter didn't blow up in my hand. But your thumb is still the closest thing to the hole. So when it went off, it flashed out. Some of the mercury flashed out, singed just the tip of my thumb. That's how tight the heat bubble is on that thing when it goes off.
Yep.
And I looked at him, it's like, you don't light these off with this. You would have blown up by now. He goes, yeah, but it was funny. I'm going over here.
Yep. Thanks, Dad. Glad for the emotional and physical scarring of that experience.
I do have some feeling back in that thumb now. Enough skin is actually worn off. Only 30 years ago.
Yeah. You know, that's all it took. 3 decades. But yeah, it's just one of those. Ooh, we're supposed to get 2 inches of snow on Monday. That'll be fun.
Really?
Yeah, in Missouri. It's rare we get snow, but who knows? Maybe we'll get enough to where I can actually go out and enjoy my car for once.
Not smart enough not to light it. Okay, look here. I wanted to see it go off. I've never seen thermite burn. I thought it would be fun.
Then you realize Dad is not here to have fun.
Yeah.
At least with you.
We still have a bunch of those charges left in the garage, too. The small ones and the big ones.
The big ones?
So the small ones are about the size of, I'd say about half the size of a film canister.
Oh, okay.
So they're nice, small. They're for fusing together like little things.
Yep.
The big ones are more like two film canisters stacked on top of each other.
Okay.
And those are for fusing bigger things. And then there's the magnesium electrode that we have sitting there that they would wire it to a body to keep it from rusting. Yep. Well, that's about 5 pounds of magnesium in that bag. Shredded magnesium. Bag. So if you threw it in a fire, you don't want to tell anyone you threw it in a fire, because I'm pretty sure that's a crime somehow. Oh well.
That's intense.
It would be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that our garage has stuff that you're probably not supposed to have anymore.
But we're going to keep it anyway, just in case the zombie apocalypse happens and we need to make the most powerful flashbang ever.
Flashbang. No, it's flat out incendiary.
Yeah. Get blinded, zombie. Oh, sorry. He got so blind, he does not have a head anymore.
That is the goal with a zombie, though, so.
Yeah. I'm honestly, like, zombie apocalypse happens, I don't think it's going to be as transferable as, like, you know, you get the movies. Like, where they're like, oh, you get bitten, you're going to get, you know, this virus. And it's like, no. The zombie apocalypse is going to happen with people that are, like, not being controlled by some parasite or virus or something.
It's
just
going
to be regular people just running at you, trying to eat you.
A zombie apocalypse, I think, would be closer to how Resident Evil portrayed it. Like,
it's more of a cult.
Where the virus or parasite or whatever the hell it winds up being doesn't actually take control of your body or affect your body until you actually die. Because there were people who got bit or infected and they only became a risk when they actually die.
Possible. I always thought it, like, drove people to, like, insanity or something is kind of how that worked. And then they died, and that's when the mutation, like, got extreme.
It started affecting and breaking down their bodies, but they were still them. Once they die, the virus activates the primal instincts of parts of the brain. Which is...
And that's where you get your zombies.
That's where you get your zombies. Now, there is... which one is it? There's a couple of parasites that are technically zombie parasites. Like, there's one that infects ants. It's a fungus. And it forces the ants to go outside into the daylight and dig its claws into the branches of a tree so that the fungus can get light and grow out of the ant's body.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Toxoplastoma. That is, did he just shoot an arrow up into the air and catch it?
I'm going to guess so.
Sweet. I'm impressed. Toxoplastoma is, it breeds inside of rats. No, it lives inside of rats, infects their brain, and makes them, if I remember this correctly, attracted to the scent of cat pee. This causes the rats to run at cats that are nearby, get themselves eaten, because the toxoplastoma can only breed and reproduce in the intestines of cats.
That's cursed. I've not heard that one.
You have not heard that one?
I didn't know about that one. I knew about the ant one.
And it can infect humans.
Oh, great.
So the cat ladies, that the there's also one that affects snails. The snail one is really weird, but toxoplastoma. If it infects men, they get lethargic and don't really do anything.
So they just become your average American.
There's arguments that there are way too many people infected with toxoplastoma that are just not being treated, but I digress. They say the same thing about Lyme disease. But if a woman gets infected, they get, sometimes they can get promiscuous, or sometimes they just surround themselves with cats. And have you ever been to someone's house and you can't figure out why they can't smell all the cat pee?
Yeah. Many times.
It's because it doesn't smell bad to them.
Yeah, I hate that.
Because the toxoplastoma has rewritten their brain to see it as a desirable scent.
Do you treat that with like antibiotics though? Because it's a parasite, right? So wouldn't it something? I guess it wouldn't be necessarily antibiotics, but
I don't know exactly what they would treat it with.
Drainac.
I gotta look. If it's a parasite, that might be something they actually prescribe ivermectin for.
Yeah.
Because it's an antiparasitical.
Yeah. Do you imagine, like you've thought that everything is fine, and you're like, oh, I've just got all these cats, and it smells horrible in my house, and blah blah blah, and I don't notice it at all, and then you start taking this stuff, and you're like, I have 70 cats. Why do I have 70 cats, and why does it smell like absolute sewage in my house?
I've heard of that happening.
If you get to 70 cats, you have a problem.
If you get to 7 cats, you have a problem. If you get to 70 cats, you need to see someone.
There's
that is a professional at something.
You need to start with the doctor, get a full blood work done, and then move on to the psychologist.
At that point, is it your house or the cat's house?
You are the cat's house. That's where it becomes.
There have been people who have had their house condemned because of how many cats were in there and the damage the cats did.
Yeah, with just cat pee alone.
Yeah, they deem the house.
It breaks down wood and concrete so thoroughly.
Acrid.
So much. Huh?
It is acrid.
Yeah.
Not good.
It is.
Dog pee, though, smells.
I don't know if it smells as bad as cat pee. Definitely up there, but
The issue with dogs is if they pee inside and you don't clean it up fast enough, they'll keep peeing there.
Yeah.
You have to get a certain enzyme and just hose the spot down to get rid of the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we clean the shit out of it.
Yeah.
We had to get that same enzyme because grew up on a farm. Kitchen has a crawl space under it that's just dirt. The cats found it and started using it as a litter box, and we didn't find out until it was too late.
Oh.
So after we were done having cats around, we got a bottle of this stuff, and it's like one bottle makes 50 gallons. We doused the entire area, the dirt, everything in this stuff, and it actually cleared it up. As long as you don't dig down further than like 6 inches. Every chemical has its limit.
Yep.
All right. I have been talking for... I have not done a single Minecraft thing today.
Yeah.
Welcome to me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the conversation.
Oh yeah.
But
good conversation though.
It was a great conversation. But I gotta go because I gotta finish fixing a computer that has issues. We tried doing an upgrade, and there are some parts that did not agree with each other.
Yep. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt.
So now I got to get a new M.2 drive, put that in, install Windows on it, and then use a case to pull all the files and data off of the other M.2 that it will not find the boot directory on.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I've never had to do this before. I really do. But it really is flipping a coin as to whether you're going to have to reload Windows.
It is its own special type of mess, isn't it?
And yet, I still prefer building my computers over buying a pre-built one because I can do whatever I want to it.
I'm the same way.
I'm not allowed. I'm not trusted with building my own computer.
Why not?
Says who?
I guess you guys don't know my track history with computers.
Not really.
Nope.
So, I completely wiped my mum's work computer once. Completely wiped clean.
Uh-huh.
Everything deleted. I did that twice.
I mean, that's part of touching a keyboard.
Yeah.
Every time you type something, you're risking erasing your entire life.
Everything was erased. This is what she used for work.
Did she have backups?
Thankfully.
Well, there
I was
you
gonna
go.
say, that seems like criminal negligence on the company's part if like one person can delete half of their portfolio.
Right?
You know?
12-year-old deleted an entire company's existence.
Yeah. Microsoft failed because Jeff Bezos' son got onto his laptop.
Fuck Microsoft!
Wait a minute. I think you mixed up billionaires there.
Yeah.
You mean Stephen Bills?
Bill Gates?
Yeah, Stephen Bills.
Okay.
I then managed to break I don't know how, but the USB ports in my school laptop decided to snap.
Now, wait a minute.
I never opened the case and the USB ports snapped.
That is one of two things. Poor construction, or you were really doing some things you shouldn't have been doing.
It was a Fujitsu life book. It was a brick.
A Fujitsu life book?
Yeah.
Sounds like something you get off of Temu.
I was going to say, I have never heard that brand.
What, Fujitsu?
What is a I got to look this up now. This may be maybe a European brand.
No, Fujitsu. Fujitsu, yeah.
That looks cheap. It looks like it wants to be a bigger company, but it is most clearly not.
Yeah, I got
Okay, here's a Fujitsu life book.
I really got grounded for that. I am still adamant that I did nothing to this thing.
I mean, it looks like the USB ports could have been made out of paper mache.
See, that's what I've been saying. Like, I would dropped it onto my bed and they'd snap.
It's an it's an i5 notebook PC for $290. There's
I'm
some
looking
corn.
at this thing. This does not look robust.
This definitely looks like a.
The screws came out of the actual like under casing.
This is what you give a kid when you don't want to have to spend a lot to replace it.
What was
This
it?
has government contract written all over it.
Probably like 2014. Yeah, it was a 2014 version of the Lifebook.
Oh, that would have been back when they were just getting started and they were really crappy.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm absolving you of guilt on that one.
No, there's no way.
Thank you.
They just randomly broke on their own. No.
I missed a cricket tournament because apparently it was my fault. I did nothing. I also almost wiped that one as well on the first day of getting it.
Like, I'm looking at the USB ports and the way that they're fitted into the thing. I don't even think they actually clip in like USB ports are supposed to. You know how they get the little lip that like fits to the shell of the housing?
Yeah, they were embedded. There was no it was not built correctly whatsoever. Okay, the one I had was the A512.
Yeah, I have used a lot of USB ports roughly in ways that should have snapped them and they didn't. If you weren't like bending or putting downward pressure on your plugs while they were in, it's totally the computer's fault.
Yeah, no, I was like, I was adamant that I did nothing wrong, but yeah, no, yeah. At least I know it wasn't my fault now.
Yeah, I'm saying that that's like Timu quality ship there.
Yeah, well, I got grounded hard for that one. Also, my first proper PC, the graphics card died after like a couple of months of having it. Like it would just shut down and restart itself.
Well, that's not necessarily the graphics card.
That's what the company said it was.
Which company?
Scan. They're quite a big company, actually.
Because every time I've had that trouble, I had to replace the hard drive or the M.2.
Could have been the hard drive. Well, anyway, whatever it was, they just completely. They said they replaced it, sent it back to me. DPD dropped the box, kicked it across the warehouse, and the front glass plate was completely broken off.
The shipping company?
Yep.
Oh,
you said GBP, right?
No, DPD.
DPD?
Yeah, DPD.
But I don't know what DPD is.
Oh, you don't know what DPD is?
No.
Oh, they're like a...
Like Penske or something?
Like UPS, kind of.
Oh, okay.
But they're like supposed to be higher tier, but...
So how did you know they kicked it across their warehouse?
The box was severely damaged.
Okay, so what they did is speculation, but it was a highly damaged box when you got it.
Yes.
Yes, the front, in the way that the front panel of this thing had completely come off the actual frame. Like plastic, like rivets almost. They're like snap-on parts, completely snapped. Every single one of them. There's about 12 of them completely snapped.
This sounds like something got run over by a forklift. That's what that sounds like to
Yeah,
me.
no, it's run over by a forklift, or they took the roughest road possible in a vehicle that had zero suspension and nothing was strapped down.
I have photographic evidence of what this looks like. two of the fans didn't work. They would like going around like.
Yeah.
So I sent it back, and they rebuilt the. They no longer had the parts to build my PC, so I got an upgrade.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my coffee. It's in the freezer.
All right. I think I am getting close to logging off because.
Coffee in the freezer?
It may have been hot, or it might be iced coffee. Which, considering we're in the middle of winter, would be weird. Not the middle, the start of winter.
Now, apparently the UK is getting a brand new storm season.
A new storm season?
Yeah, god damn, it is wet and windy.
I thought the UK was already 80% wet and windy.
Well, it's becoming even more wet. The days that we used to have off, we no longer get. We've been told to work. So we've been put back to work. Like, it is just wet. Trees are falling on cars. I almost javelined my car. I almost ran into a fallen tree that was halfway across the bloody road that hadn't been cleared.
You sound like you break a lot of things.
Unintentionally. Like, the computer, I swear it wasn't me.
You swear? Yeah, but if you get your car hit by a tree.
Oh no, it wasn't hit. I managed to swerve just in time.
So you almost got hit.
Almost got hit.
But not quite.
Not quite. Flick the hair. Oh, like if you can hear it going past you, like. Whew. Like, I don't understand, but for some reason I've got a. What's the word? Reputation for breaking stuff.
Well, can't you buy your own computer parts now?
The job I have doesn't pay enough for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. 2 shifts a week ain't enough. Pulling pints ain't gonna pay for a computer.
I mean, I know people who are bartenders that make a ton of money.
Oh, it ain't that kind of place.
They don't wear a lot while they're doing it.
Move some stuff around.
All right, I'm going to be logging off here myself.
Okay.
My brother will be mad if he loses any of his train rebuilding files.
Train rebuilding files.
Steam engine. Yeah, they're restoring old steam engine.
Which one?
1385.
Like Union Pacific? No. You're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Never mind. I knew something sounded familiar about that.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Yes, we have. I've talked about other train restorations with other people.
Yeah, he's got all the files and stuff for the schematics through that, and yeah, he can't lose any of that.
Don't lose that. That's
No.
very important. Also, maybe back that up if he does have a chance of losing it.
We will be bringing that up.
Like, I think an external hard drive is like $40. Like, maybe do that.
He has external hard drives. I just don't know how much he's put onto those external hard drives.
I would have a dedicated one for those files.
I swear we've had that conversation because the M.2 has gone bad before.
Yeah, I would have backups on backups for that. That's very important.
Right?
And very hard to replace.
Oh, it is, because they're designing everything themselves.
Yeah. So very hard to replace. Like you don't go to an archive and be like, I need those pictures again.
They are the archive.
Yeah, they are the archive. You don't lose those. So anyway, I'm gonna hop off. Make sure he doesn't lose those. It's very important that he doesn't.
I will
lose
make sure he doesn't lose those. All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we are going to do. I'm going to do a thing. We're going to raid. I don't know who's still live. Anybody still live? Yeah, she's still live. Gotta go fast. Where'd she go? There she is. All right, we're going to start the raid here. We're going to get going here. Because we can. All right. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'll actually do some Minecraft stuff somewhere because I completely forgot. I got into a conversation. I'm sorry. My bad. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. Wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I got stuff I need to do anyway. So hope everybody has a great night. Bye.
There you go.
Wrong way.